You are about to enter the world of Miracle. The story is wonderful, but it can get dark at times. Content warnings can be found in the episode description or in chat. But before we get started, I want to thank our sponsors for this game, without whom this just would not be possible. Our first sponsor is AlchemyRPG, an immersive new virtual tabletop experience specializing in theater of the mind, stunning visuals, and building worlds through exploration, roleplay, and combat. In fact, our game was recorded using Alchemy's native interface, so you'll have a front row seat to some of its great features. You can download Alchemy now at AlchemyRPG.com and make use of their incredible library, including content from Griffin Saddlebag, 1985 games, and content from our next sponsor, Hit Point Press. Big bads are on the loose. Foil the schemes of a gelatinous kingpin, tangle with a mischievous sea dragon, and face down world-ending threats. With over 25 fully fleshed out boss monsters and over 100 more monsters and magic items, Big Bads is a 2-volume collection of the biggest, baddest boss monsters in all of 5e, launching in March on Kickstarter. Sign up now to be notified when it launches in March at bigbads.com. Lastly, I'd like to thank Hero Forge for providing our players with the ability to create an array of digital character minis specifically for this game, using its massive library of 3D asset choices. A huge thank you to our sponsors, and now, enjoy the show. Last time on of Dawn and Dusk. These globules begin to congeal and take different shapes. Nerix, your guardians have never manifested like this. You look closely, you see your sister.
Wait a second. I'm seeing people that I think should be alive right now?
You see people that you know are alive right now.
What do you think we're going to come across? Of course, there's danger up ahead, but you think
brother,
that the
I think
spirit
that it's
family
my job.
is leading us to harm? Just this once, come with me, without questioning, without resisting. Come with me for my family, which is yours. This is your brother too. Come. This memory that's coming back, it's because you weren't there, I'm convinced.
Rise, my son, as today is a most honorable day.
I'm looking at my father, and this is the only time that he smiles at me. And I raise the sword slowly.
Before you became what you were, that was you. And it turns out this was your choice the entire time.
Cave, this is it? This is all you got? I don't have a traumatic-filled past like most adventurers, so you can't get to me.
Barely recognizable facial features spread out through this whole figure of Stefan, Sylvia, Lucius, and Vanessa from the Velvet Dagger. Roll initiative.
Oh my god!
No!
Fuck!
You shoot this bolt straight through it as it slowly begins to topple over, almost deflating in this gore. I understand your anger, Midnight, and
It's not anger. It's disappointment.
Oh god.
be that as it may. Welcome back to the world of Miracle and the finale of our 4-part mini adventure of Dawn and Dusk. My name is Johnny Stanton. I am your game master for the evening, and let's start with Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, that bronze girl, and I play Mildred Mulvihill, the dragonborn with a penchant for making people uncomfortable with her lack of social graces, but making people extra comfortable with her proficiency with healing.
I am Christian Navarro. I play Leontes Goldleaf, a paladin, Oath of the Execution, half-elf, and the younger brother to Luis Carrasco's Nerax.
That's me. Well, that's my character's name is Nerix, but I'm Luis Carrazzo, and I am playing Nerix of the Vatrai, half-orc, barbarian, older half-brother of Christian's Leontes.
Hi, I'm Persephone, and I am playing Holly Danes, aka Midnight, someone who has no respect for religion or personal ideals.
And welcome back to the world of Miracle, specifically the Lake of the Gods. This is where the gods procure the divine tears, the secret to reinducting themselves into godhood, ascending to their former throne where the party might be, not really sure yet, hoping to recover the divine tear from our villain Diomed and Umbra, to be able to maybe reinduct Luma, the former goddess of light. Who knows? She is with the party right now in her demigod form. But right now, we useless. She's feeling quite self-conscious about that, I assure you. We rejoin our heroes in the entrance of the Lake of the Gods. Before you, you see a magnificent cavern lit from sunlight slightly from above. An altar stands at the center of this magnificent lake, covered on almost all sides except for just a trickle of light coming from the center. High above its surface is the altar that stands above this mound of stone, raising nearly to the ceiling. Before you, you see the lake. And on the shore of this lake are two familiar figures. Diomed holding the crystal shard of the that is the divine tear, and Umbra. And they seem to be in each other's faces, arguing. You hear Diomed exclaim, "Well, really, if you had one job, and you couldn't manage to do that, so I don't really know how you find this surprising." Umbra gets in his face, saying, "I cannot believe that you think that you get to use the divine tear more than me. You told me that it is my birthright to become a god, and now you're telling me what, better luck next time?" Diomed responds, "What I'm telling you is that this was my plan, and you can't even begin to comprehend it." Umbra, "Well, tough luck, because you're going to need me to carry out this ritual. You taught me how to do it, and I don't really feel like aiding you in stealing my inheritance." Diomed pauses and looks away towards the altar.
Can I mage hand it while he's looking away?
He's got a pretty tight grip on it, and you guys are a little bit out of reach. He laughs.
I'm not a
and
wolf
says,
anymore. Aww. Alright, I thought about it. Damn.
Diomed laughs, looks at the altar, and says, You think I need you? You think I didn't have a plan in place just in case you made a mistake like this? You should know by now, Umbra, I have contingencies for everything. And don't worry, I brought backup. He gestures to the altar, where you see a figure in dark robes standing near the edge, turn and walk back towards the middle of it, out of sight. "No, in fact, you are useless to me now. Well, maybe not quite useless. You can deal with them for me." As he gestures towards you, she looks up to the entrance where you all are, and with a wave of his hand, Umbra's eyes go sallow and dark.
Oh. DM?
The red light. Yes.
How far away from them, from us, are they?
You guys are about 50 feet away.
Channel Divinity. I'm going to use my Channel Divinity on your knees.
Okay. Let's roll saving throw. It's a strength saving throw, correct?
18, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get the stat blocks up.
Get him. Get him.
Let's see if it works. If it works, it's cool. If it doesn't work, then I look like an ass.
Come up with a backup plan right now.
Yes.
Okay. Diomed rolled a 17.
Pass.
Passed?
Well,
No. It's an
No.
18.
No, we laughed at
18,
it.
that's
We
what I
said,
thought. Oh, ha! I thought you said pass. He's going to use a legendary resistance. Umbra rolls a 15 plus 3. 18.
Which is an 18. Ooh.
She passes. To make you feel any better, she has legendary resistances too. And when you kind of bring your hands down and attempt to force them to your knees using your Oath of the Executioner Channel Divinity, wink wink, all audio audience, you can find it now. Both of them, specifically Diomed feels kind of this wobble in his knees. Yeah. Okay. Leo, right? Find me up there. But in the meantime, you can deal with her. And he goes off into the middle of the lake, stones rising.
Can I hit him with a Mel's acid arrow as he leaves, please?
Absolutely. Roll to hit.
That's never
He just said, meet me in the parking lot.
Yes, he did.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Might need to correct that, Leontes.
That is 16 plus one of my artificer features gives me a +2 to damage on spells with acid, so that's 18 damage.
You hit him in the middle of back, and he just laughs as he continues off into the middle. You said 18 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That means he has a lot of health, guys. That 18.
Yeah. Yikes.
Umbra, the red glint gone from her eyes, her gray skin of the face facing towards all of you. She seems almost unresponsive if it wasn't for her slow walk towards you and the shadows and clouds, this black fog cloud kind of rising beneath her feet, snaking their way towards you. Luma calls out from on top of Nimloth. Umbra, please do not do this. You can fight this. This is not you. Without a response from Umbra, the shadows curl up and, like a snake, strike at you. Roll for initiative.
No.
Okay. Let's see if I can roll something higher than a 5 this time.
No, good luck.
I'm out of
Yay!
wild
Dirty
shape,
20.
guys. Okay, I can only do the wolf with flaming sword thing one time. That's it.
It's a cool
No.
trick, though.
I'm done now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Take damage,
Highest roll.
probably.
21.
21.
Dirty 20.
Eric's.
You can always drink the potion that
I gave it back to Leo.
Nerek's refused. It will make you stronger. I wasn't lying about that.
And what's next lowest than a 20?
Oh.
15 to 10.
Oh,
10
no.
to 5.
Oh, what the fuck did you
5
do?
to 5 to 1.
Oh
3.
my god.
No!
Persephone, what did you get?
Oh, 20. I thought you were basing off of mine.
I thought Mildred got a 20.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Okay,
wow.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I thought everybody.
What's your
okay.
dex, Mildred?
+2.
We're going to start off with Nerex.
Mhm.
You hear from behind you Luma saying, Nerex, please, if you can avoid hurting her, just do whatever you can, but...
I already take off. I enter a rage and I start heading towards the Diamede. So I look at
Diamond, okay.
Diamede. I look at Umbra and I see the way that her eyes have changed, and I call out to Leo. Brother, this reminds me of that time that we fought that archmage in those misty forests, and he took that guard. And that guard was under his spell, it wasn't himself. I know you know what to do, and I'm taking off. I have 60 feet of movement on this turn. As I go into rage, I get half of my movement speed in addition.
Diamede is very far from you at this point. If you want to continue chasing him, you may. With your rage, your ancestral guardians manifest around you. And what you see instead of, Shauk and Professor Humphreys is you see the 4 members of the Velvet Dagger all go into a protective position around Mildred.
Oh.
Using a legendary action, Umbra teleports right in front of you and
In front of me?
blocks the way using her shadows.
Great. Okay.
That is
changes
your
things.
turn.
Can I? Do I still have an action?
Sure. Yeah, I thought he was done, but yeah. She teleports right in front of you.
I'm going to grapple her.
Okay.
Am I close enough to receive the benefits that from Leo?
No, you're too far away now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
But you're raging, so you get advantage anyway.
Yup. Okay. Is this an athletics check?
It is.
All right.
And I will roll Dex for Umbra. She rolls a 17.
I am looking up my modifier.
I think you have a plus 12.
I do have a plus 12, so that's a 24.
Yeah, you grab Umbra. She almost seems like unable to resist, but you see that kind of blank gaze out from her dark eyes. End of your turn. It is Midnight's turn.
So, how far away are Umbra and Nerix?
Roughly 50 feet.
Okay, I'm going to take my bonus action to dash
Okay.
up to them, and I'm going to face Umbra, and I'm going to stare her down and then just slap her. Pull yourself together.
Okay, just an unarmed strike.
Just slap. I kind of want to make a persuasion check to try and get her out of it, if that works.
Okay, roll. What would you like to do? Make your attempt to snap her out of it first with like your words, or would you like to roll first and kind of base how good your persuasion is based off of that?
I'll roll first.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm
You're
definitely
like,
slapping
Cher,
her.
slap out of it.
Yeah,
Let's get into
it's
some encounters.
pull yourself together, Miss Incredible. You know, you are Elastigirl, that kind of thing. Oh shit! I keep dropping my die. Okay, that is a 22.
22. Okay. You slap at Umbra's face. She kind of reacts and still comes back at you with this dead glare. What do you say to her?
You don't want to do Diamond's bidding. I know you want vengeance on your parents, but you don't want it like this. Don't be someone else's bitch.
Her eyes continue to have a 1,000-yard stare past you. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Mildred.
Damn, y'all, I don't know what to do here. Okay. I am gonna polymorph her.
Okay. You're gonna polymorph her.
Yeah.
Okay, into what?
A squirrel.
A squirrel.
A harmless little squirrel. That way, no one has to hurt her, and she can't hurt us, and she's a squirrel now.
Okay.
She has to make a. Oh gosh, guys.
Amazing.
She has to make a
Wisdom
wisdom
save?
saving throw. Otherwise, she's gonna be a squirrel.
What's your save? What's your
It's a
DC?
16.
She rolls a 14 plus 7.
Oh,
A plus 7 modifier was gonna beat that. Okay.
She's proficient in dex saves and wisdom
yeah.
saves.
I have no silvery barbs left, otherwise I would.
Yeah. So I try to turn her into a squirrel, and then I use the rest of my turn to instead look at Luma and just be like,
She looks back at you and says, "Do what you must.
Huh?
I can fix this.
you want us to, because you."
I can fix this if you do what you need to do."
Knowing his turn is next, I look at Leonti's like, I don't know what that means.
Leo, your turn. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not your turn next. It is
I thought
Umbra's
it was
turn.
Leo's turn next. I was like,
damn.
I don't know.
Umbra
what that
did
means.
roll higher than a 3 with a 16.
Yeah, I bet.
This is on you
Yeah.
now, buddy. I don't know what that means.
Umbra, to you, Midnight, despite this vision that she gave you on the boat to the Lake of the Gods, she seems gone and uses a shadow strike with her cloudy fog to rip past you. Actually, first, what she's going to do is her penumbral glare. As you are locking eyes with her, her eyes begin to glow red, and then all light disappears from them as it is completely void black and expands across the whole battlefield, across the whole shore of this lake. Everybody must make a Constitution saving throw.
And if you're within 10 feet
that's
of
a good
me,
one
you get
for
plus
me.
5. So,
A plus 5? Okay.
Where you're still back, right? With Mildred?
yes.
I don't know if I'm within 10 feet of you.
I don't think you are because you rushed forward.
I rushed forward to grapple her.
That's an 11 for me.
That's a nat 1.
That's a
Oh
13 for me.
no!
This is a
Did anybody beat
constitution,
18?
right?
Did anybody
This
beat
is a
18?
constitution, right?
No.
Constitution's one of my best rolls too.
I
Good. At least someone won't be fucked.
Everybody, you do beat an 18. Everybody but Nerex takes 25 points of cold damage
Absorb elements.
Absorb elements. You take 12 points.
I have 37 hit points left.
I'm going to Spirit Shield Midnight.
Okay.
So my ancestral protectors, which in this point are taking the images of Mildred's old companions, right?
Right.
So
Lucius jumps out in front of Midnight and blocks this black darkness from hitting her as hard as it could.
You reduce that damage by 14, and instead, whoever initiated the damage takes it. So Umbra
I
takes
know we
14.
don't see eye to eye, but bless you.
Umbra takes this damage, kind of recoiling from this glare, kind of being bounced back at her. That was her turn. I'm going to roll. I like doing recharge rolls on before it ends. That way you guys can kind of expect to see if it's coming or not.
Great.
It does not recharge. And now it is Leo's turn.
Oh, God. I will bonus action, I guess, interact with... I don't know how this works, DM, but I want to give Mildred the potion that
Object interactions are free.
Yeah, you can just give it to her.
Okay, so I'll give... I'm going to hand you that potion, Mildred, and say, you should probably take this. We need you to survive. I need you to survive for him. And then I will turn and charge at Umbra, who my brother is grappling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to... Yeah, I'll use all of the Elk's movement to run up on him and take 2 attacks at this.
This demigoddess.
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
Oh, boy.
That was a 23. I'm going to roll the
That hits.
second for advantage. 28.
Yep.
For 11 points of damage plus a d8. 8 points of damage. And then the second attack. It's a 24 on the first. And
that hits.
A 25 on the second.
That hits.
For 8 points of damage plus another 6 points of damage, and I'll throw a smite on that. So another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
I just am running or galloping on the elk until I am sort of within striking distance, and I'll pull up on the elk and swipe out once and then come back around for a second, narrowly missing Narex behind.
She reacts in a very primal way, but not in any aggressive stance. She is completely compliant to whatever charm or ability that Diamond has, this power that he has over her. We're going to start at the top of the round. We got Narex.
I am still holding on to her. I'm just going to basically position her towards Leo. Is there something you can do to snap her out of this? I'd like to see if I can determine whether... Was it a spell? I don't know. What was this? I know I've seen this before.
You can roll Arcana if you like.
I know I've seen something like this before in our time together. Like, we have been adventuring for a long time. We've seen a lot of shit. And so I know I recognize it, and I'm going to fail this roll. I guarantee it. I rolled a 1.
You, in fact, have not seen this exact thing in adventures previous. You feel like you have, but this is not... you've even gone up against the Dominate Creature spell, an 8th level spell that this reminds you a lot of, but you feel there is... After creatures get attacked when they are dominated, there is a small chance of them snapping out of it, and you don't see that chance happening while they're being attacked. There might be another way of getting her out of this, or you might just have to put her down.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay, so was that my action?
No, you can have your action.
All right, I have to... Okay, so I'm 50-50. I either believe that she can snap out of it somehow, but I don't know how to determine it, or we got to put her down. I'm going to roll a die to determine this for me.
Oh.
Okay, I attack her.
Okay.
So I pull away from her, and then I strike her with my pole-arm. Reckless attack.
Okay, yeah, you give up your grapple.
And I'm... Great. I'm gonna miss. I rolled a 1 and a 3. So
no.
I didn't declare that I was doing great weapon attacks, so that actually is a 17 to hit.
Oh shit.
17 or AC is 16.
Oh my god, I hit. Wow.
Nice.
Hey, Johnny.
Wow.
Yes.
I forgot to roll for a wild magic surge this entire game.
Oh, it's been building up. After this turn, let's give you
Let's
Wild Magic
just
Surge.
have that all erupt.
Just have it for as many spells as I cast, because I have the number of spell slots I've used since the campaign
You get
started.
one. You get one.
I love it.
Guess what? It's the player's job to keep track of that stuff.
So I'm a cheater. Got it. Great.
Um,
I'm gonna get turned into a potted plant.
21 points of damage on that attack.
21 points of damage. That definitely hurt her. Second attack?
Second attack. And I am reckless attacking, so everything is going to be at advantage. I rolled a 17 plus 9. Oh, I didn't declare the Great Weapon Master. I should have. Oh, well. That's okay. You take 9 plus 12. Another 21.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
That's your turn. Midnight. You can use your turn right now. Would you like to roll your magic surge before or after?
Let's do it before. Why not?
All right, roll
Let's
D100.
mess everything up.
I have it up right now.
That is 12.
Okay, roll a D10.
I always like the laugh. I always like the laugh.
What did you do?
That's a 1.
That is a 1. Okay. Literally nobody notices anything. What actually happens is you shrink an inch.
Oh.
But in this case, nobody's paying attention to that. What you realize is you're up in Umbra's face. You're in Umbra's face.
Those booties are a bit smaller.
Mildred notices the titties get smaller.
You were eye to eye
100%
with
Mildred
Umbra.
notices. Mildred's like, I thought that was a D. That's not
She
a
would.
D.
She would notice.
You were eye to eye with Umbra, and then suddenly you're down. You're like eye to eye with her mouth now.
Oh my.
Okay, your turn is up.
Okay. Can I roll Arcana to see if I can find a way through this? Because I have an idea
Sure.
of something to do, but I don't know if it's the best idea. That is a 26.
Okay, what was your idea?
My idea is to see what kind of effect this is, and if I can cast Enhance Ability to give them advantage on it.
Okay.
If they can maybe get through it.
Yeah. With 26, you realize that this is some sort of contingency that Diomed set in place a long time ago. This was something that if he ever thought that Umbra would turn against him within the thousands of years of him raising and training her, he set something into place where if she turns, he has control with a wave of his hand. You also know that with the intellect and the cunning that Diomed has displayed, there's probably a failsafe. In case she does lose, if this control is lost, there's probably a failsafe on his behalf.
So there's probably nothing we can do.
Well, I didn't necessarily say that. What are you doing with your turn?
Okay, I'm gonna use...
Guys, what if we killed her and then I just bring her back to life? Think about it.
Yes.
Think about it.
Yes.
I mean, that is a possibility. That is fair.
And Mildred's
Right.
kind of like saying this to herself in the corner. What if we just and then it's like a reset.
Okay, so I'm gonna
What's
do
Midnight doing?
Quicken Spell. I'm gonna
Yep.
spend 2 meta magic points to do that. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability
On who?
her at
On her.
second level. I think it's base, the second level, yes. And I'm gonna give her Owl's Wisdom.
Okay.
And
Give her
then,
the wisdom
as my
checks or saves?
action, I'm going to pull out my paintbrush and my paints, and I'm going to start rapidly painting on her face and paint an iron mask over her face.
Okay.
So that I can block her from either seeing us or casting spells, maybe.
Roll a performance check.
I will do that.
I love this idea.
Oh my god. I can't look. Ah! Okay, I can look. Okay, that's a what's my performance? That's a 21.
A 21, you successfully craft this iron mask just with a few swipes of your paintbrush. Suddenly, there is this cold iron that is in front of her, not for any like slits for mouth or nose or eyes. It's just an iron mask that is covering her face. You feel like you could possibly be blocking her penumbral gaze or glare from this.
Well, at least there's that. Also, Umbra, snap out of it!
That was awesome. Mildred, your turn. She is now blinded.
All right.
Ooh.
That means I get advantage, right?
If you attack, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to Thorn Whip with my
Roll Wild
action.
Magic Surge, Steffi.
Right. Oh, that spun on the 2, and I'm willing to accept it.
The 2?
Hold on. What?
Wait.
What?
I rolled a d20. No, that's not the right die.
You
Sorry.
roll a d20.
I thought it was d100.
You roll a d100. You roll a d20 to see if the Wild Magic Surge happens.
Oh, I did not do that the first time. I'm in a head. But
The first time I did it because it was all this
that's
spells.
fair. That's all built up. Okay, 2.
2. That's 1 off from what you needed, but now the DC is 2 or lower. It is Mildred, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna you just see like me pull out of my own palm almost like this long thorny whip, and seeing that the guys are going for it, having this plan in my mind of if she dies, I'll bring her back to life.
Okay.
I'm gonna thorn whip her. This is gonna do quite a bit of damage because I have the absorb elements. So like I took that cold damage and
Absolutely.
I'm gonna unleash it. So it's gonna be, if I hit,
What level did you absorb
Level 2.
elements on it?
So
Level
I'll
2?
be
Okay.
doing a total of 5d6 damage.
Sick.
Come on, baby.
She has not resistance to cold.
So that's a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna be 5d6, 17, and 421.
21. A lot of 21s happening here.
Yeah.
That definitely hurts her. Do you pull her towards, or is it kind of, does she stay in one spot?
I'm gonna ask DM, can I pull myself towards her? Because I'm gonna
Hell
try
yeah,
to
you
get
can.
closer. Cool, awesome.
Yes,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
Thorn whip her.
You're a little dragonborn. You're just a
Yeah.
little baby
That just
dragonborn.
bubbles
Yeah.
yourself over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna thorn whip and then drag myself over. Who's taking damage? Who's hurt?
I took damage, but I'm over 100 HP at the moment.
I took damage. I have half HP. Literally, I have 51 out of 102.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna elbow.
Nice.
I'm gonna elbow Holly and be like, "Don't die, bitch."
I won't, bitch. Oh, you healed me.
I'm gonna healing word
Thank
you ornery slut.
You know what? If you heal me, I'll take it. It's fine.
So that's 5 plus 1d8 because my wildfire spirit is still alive. So 5. I said 5, right? 5 plus 5, 10. You heal for 10.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Oh, it's horrid.
With Mildred's turn being done, it is Umbra's turn.
Oh no.
She is blinded right now. She is going to use Shadow Strike, but she's going to use one of her strikes to try to take off the mask. That's how I'm ruling it right now. So I'm going to do a dex save versus your performance check. What did you roll on the performance check again?
21.
21. Okay, she has a plus 11 to
Ooh.
dex saving throws.
Ooh, 11 or
Oh no.
11 or higher.
But she rolled a 5.
Ooh.
So she still has the mask on, but she is going to try to attack Nerex using her Shadow Strike. She usually gets 2. She's only getting a 1. This would be a disadvantage because she's blind, but I
grant advantage. Yeah, because I use reckless attack, so she would have advantage.
Right, exactly.
So attack normally?
Yep. That is 22 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Okay. You're not going to like me for this one.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I should have
What is
saved. I should have saved. We haven't even faced Diamond yet. don't have any silver
What is it,
bars.
86 cold damage?
If we're
86?
talking spell slots, I have very few. If we're just putting it out there. I've got
Nerex, you take 31 points of cold damage.
As that happens, as I see him be hit, all of you hear a piercing sound as the sword smashes against the shield, and I intercept some of that damage.
Amazing. How much do you intercept?
10 plus 5, 15.
15.
Nice.
Wow. You save 15 of that 31, nearly half. A tentacle of shadow kind of rears back and with a pointed tip shoots through your ribs, exiting through your back. But right there, Leo uses his shield to slice off the tentacle from going any further as it dissipates into fog, as it kind of recoils back into Umbra. That was Umbra's turn. Leo, it's your turn.
I'm going to attack this thing.
All right. She has a name.
You said
Tentacle
what you
monster.
said.
Diamond's bitch.
That's a crit. She
That's
does
a
have
crit.
name. She does have.
Yes.
She does have a name.
Is she under 100
do-
HP at the moment?
She absolutely is. She's at 80 HP.
So I'm going to
The
explain what you
9
guys
lives.
see
Yes,
here.
please.
Oh my god.
So, as the tentacle burst through my brother, if you were watching, you would see that same sort of focus that he goes into when he rages and he looks at me, except there's no sadness in my eyes. There's just pure anger. And I swing Mother's Kiss around in one really smooth motion. And I turn to look at Mildred and Midnight, and you guys see her head fall off her shoulders.
That's
She
gonna be
drops
hard
dead.
to revivify.
You
Oh boy.
cast Mother's Kiss through Umbra's neck. The iron mask falls to the side. Her head drops, as it has done so many times before.
Anyone have mending?
She falls limp within your arms, Nerex, as she falls to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Luma climbs off of Nimi. My daughter. I didn't. She looks up at you, Leo. She's died twice in front of me.
Didn't even think about that.
She's just collapsed on the floor next to her.
Mildred, can you do something?
Technically, out of character, Revivify can't restore any missing body parts.
Yeah.
I feel like a head counts.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the missing body part. Like, it's not
I
gone,
can,
it's
if,
just
if
it's
a
separated.
creature has died within 1 minute, I can
Yes.
definitely bring them back to life. I can breathe
You may try.
the kiss of life back into them. Oh god. Okay, I'll
What
try.
do I do? How can I
I'm
help?
just gonna grab the head and start, trying to Lego it back on.
Oh my
Just
god.
mush it
spell.
back together.
Yeah. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, this shouldn't be.
I'm gonna try to assist as I'm watching Mildred
Okay.
struggle
Okay.
with trying to do this.
Yeah, just put her head there.
Oh, I haven't. Maybe. Oh, is that gonna work though? I don't know if that'll work.
I don't have anything except for I can try to hold it in place with my massive hands. That's it.
Yeah, that's help.
I mean, I might be able to make a potion with the Elder Self, and maybe if I force it down her throat, she can.
Okay,
I don't know. I
crazy
don't know.
question, Johnny. Crazy question.
Yes.
Cauterizing flames. She did die in front of me, so that would have there would be that fire spirit there.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to surgically try to cauterize her neck,
Oh
her
my
head back?
God,
to
I
life?
don't know. And this is in character. I'm like, I don't know.
Mildred.
I don't know.
Time's ticking.
Mildred, whatever
Okay.
you think you can do, do.
You just said I don't know anything. You were being mean to me, and now you're like, be confident and trust your abilities, and that's.
I never said that you were bad at healing.
Okay. I'm gonna try to weld her head back on.
Wow.
Roll. What check do you think works here?
I don't
Medicine?
know.
I think medicine.
Medicine.
Okay. I'm gonna just roll the digital dice roller
I don't think you're proficient in welding.
I'm
tools,
going
but I'm gonna let you have it.
because I don't.
Nerex keep the head together, and I'm gonna walk over to Mildred, put my hands on her shoulders, and be like, "Listen, you can do this. Whatever you can do will be better than what's happening now.
Okay.
Believe in yourself." And I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability again,
Alright.
and I'm going to give you Eagle Splendor. And maybe that's charisma, but maybe it'll give you some confidence.
Okay.
If you do want to give her Owls, that's wisdom for medicine.
Owls.
Okay.
Owls.
Do it.
What does that do?
You get advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay. Y'all will be able to see the roll. Let's see. Oh god. First one's okay. It's not great. Let's try the second one. Oh god, I rolled the same thing twice.
Oh my god,
Wow.
you did.
Digital dice.
What's the total?
16.
16.
Do you not have any points in medicine?
I have a +8. I just
You rolled
rolled
2 8s.
bad.
Oh,
You eight.
I have a +8.
I thought that was without it.
You
Wow.
slowly try to
Could I tie to chaos for someone else?
if you would like to use your Tides of Chaos, sure.
Okay, so as Mildred starts freaking out, Midnight.
I'm gonna ask for a wild magic surge for doing that.
Absolutely. Midnight's going to close her eyes and just reach for the threads of fate tying Mildred to this corpse and just pull at them out of position and basically turn it back.
Okay. Roll another medicine check, and then Midnight, roll another D100.
Do I roll?
Oh,
this
actually, this
with
is fully a magic surge, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, 47.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
A randomly decapitated person's head regrows. Is that the
No.
Is that the surge?
am I banished?
No, you're not. You, from behind you, you hear, and you turn around, and you see a white-furred horse with a horn sticking out of its head. You see a unicorn appear
Wait,
in this
a
space.
unicorn. Unicorns can heal! Wait, where'd you come? Wait, did I do that? Did I?
I didn't do that.
It comes
Hello,
up to you and kind of
unicorn.
nuzzles your shoulder and kind of pushes you with its nose.
I stroke its head and I'm like, can you do anything to help this, please?
Sure.
You just arrived.
I just got a 22 on my medicine check.
With a 22 on your medicine check, you didn't even notice the unicorn in the room. As you surgically cauterize her neck closed, you can't necessarily connect the tissue from within, but
No.
it is at least connected. I don't know if this is medically
I would like
accurate.
to think it's like grotesque. Like
I think so too. I
Yeah,
think there's going to be some scarring. If this
it's like
moves
plants, sutures made of like vine and plant, and like me just trying to control the excessive bleeding. There's some weave manipulation and healing acceleration happening, but the end result is probably something that's truly horrifying. Like you can see it across.
She's
the
gonna have
head-
to wear chokers.
Is the head slightly off center, like as opposed to being?
Why would you give
just a
him
little
that?
Why would you say that?
Why would you give
Why
him
would
It
you
is.
do that?
I'm
It is slightly
I was just
off-center,
curious.
You were holding
This
the
is
head,
real.
Derek. How did you hold it off
Just a
center?
genuine- I
Guys,
was paying
this isn't
attention to the
supposed to be
unicorn.
funny.
It was on perfectly until the unicorn appeared, and then I looked up, and then it twisted just a few millimeters.
Do not blame this
Oh,
on
man.
my lovely unicorn friend.
Derek, I can't with you. You have
Magnificent.
one
It's
job.
supposed to be a sad moment with the mother and the.
It makes this
Anyway, yes,
worse.
her head is attached to her body. Do you want to do anything with that?
I cast Revivify. And the way I cast it is kind of like an ancient EMT. You
Right.
just see my whole bronze dragon body crackle with static electricity, and I say, "Clear." I mean, guys, get your hands off of her, and then just pressed my hands to her palm, and you see like electricity course through her
She
body.
thumps with her muscles jolting. What were you gonna say, Leo?
Defibrillator.
Nothing.
You try this a few times, jolting her, muscles contracting.
Mhm.
3, 4 times, 5 times, her muscles contract in this jumping. Luma puts her hand on your shoulder, her other hand stroking the hair of her long-lost daughter. I don't think your magics work quite like they do for you mortals. It's different for us. I want to thank you for trying. There is, she looks to all of you. I made a lot of mistakes. And so has my husband, but I have, and I'd like to try to right some of those as best I can, hoping that it will be enough. Thank you. There's nothing I can do or say to explain my thanks to you at this moment. Please, stop him. Stop whatever he's trying to do. If you could give me some space. She touches her hands to Umber's chest, and the space in the air begins to warm rapidly, and for a split second becomes incredibly hot. Luma's hair stands on end, and a bright light explodes from her hands, blinding you for a moment. When you recover, you look back and Luma is gone. In her stead, a white orb of light hovering just above the ground. These cauterizing sutures on Umbra's neck have scarred over. Her head is pointing the perfect direction.
Sorry, this is...
And Umbra's eyes awake.
What?
She's gone.
She sacrificed herself.
She kind of sits up. What happened?
Your mother gave her life to bring you back, but we still have to stop him. And I gesture to Daim. To the church that we're going to go take that. Yes, die douchebag, die immediately.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh, you found out my origin for his name.
I'm gonna poke the orb.
You poke the orb, it kind of gently sways away and back to where it was.
Is this your mom?
What is this?
I poke it again.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
No.
Should I ask Professor Humphreys?
Should we take it with us? I'm gonna try.
You can ask it, Professor Humphreys, if you like.
Should we grab it?
I open the bag.
Maybe.
Do you grab it, Mildred?
Can I? Since it keeps moving away.
It's kind of slippery. It's like
Mhm.
you're trying to wrap your hands around it, kind of like squirts out, but not from you touching it. It's kind
Okay.
of just like almost like a magnet, kind of like
Yeah.
pushing away.
I'm gonna grab
you-
it and
after
put
a
it in
couple
my
tries-
bra, where I put all
Oh, well-
valuable things.
Well, maybe don't. Can
You realize that makes one of your sides look a lot bigger than.
It's safekeeping.
can I hold it?
I'm sorry, I got my boob on it. Here, I
That's
hand
fine.
it to her.
Mildred. Midnight. What do you do?
I open the bag. Professor, I know we have much to talk about, but I do need your assistance once more.
Miss Staines, what can I help you with?
We seem to have another floating orb on our hands. I was hoping you could maybe see what it is.
It hovers there looking at you, kind of does like, if it could blink, it would blink. The pinpricks of light expanding from it kind of just blink out for a moment and then go hover out, settling itself in front of the orb in Umbra's grasp. It kind of swivels around it for a moment and comes back to you. It says, though it is impossible to know for sure, I believe that this is the essence of Luma's power, her power over her domain of light, and she has granted whoever the next god to be to have the power of her domain.
So she's well and truly gone.
The demi-goddess Luma has died within her rebirth cycle and is gone.
Leo, I'm sorry. And Umbra as well.
I didn't even get to know her. I was just given this apparently skewed idea from Diomed of what my parents were. I realize that now.
Taking in the weight of what's happening right now and looking over at Leo, knowing that he's probably going to blame himself a great deal for what just happened, I approach Umbra. And as I get closer to her, I will reactivate the rage, like anew. If it's still going on and my ancestors are floating around us, I'm going to activate it again while I kind of reach towards the orb. Even though our family passes on, they're always with us. There are more ways to continue to speak to her without having to use your words.
Umbra's holding this orb close to her chest. You reach out to kind of place your hand near it as well, and as you rage, the light kind of from the orb pulls out, and you can see a hand, a disembodied arm, reaching out to it as well.
Is it reaching out to anyone in particular?
To the orb. And as it continues forming, you see the form of Luma in all light, looking at Umbra, slowly push the orb towards her. Gives her a slight nod, and then vanishes.
I believe you understood what she was telling you.
I think so.
I take a step back.
Umbra, I was very harsh to your mother because of mistakes that she's made. People make mistakes, but the mistakes of the gods are much more powerful. I hope you know what you're walking into.
This journey here, I've had a lot to think about. And in that interaction with Diomed, when I've reached out to you, I was adamant about my beliefs, about what kind of god I would be like. I'm not sure I feel those same ways anymore. I was controlled. My will was taken from me. And I cannot wish that upon anyone.
You still have a father. And perhaps you can get to know your mother through him. But right now, and I'm sorry to both you and you, Leo, but we have to fight. He can't be allowed to make this transformation, clearly. Of that I'm certain, if not anything else.
She stands up.
And personally, I think with your whole goth aesthetic, the scar just goes.
You don't think a choker over it, cover it up?
It's kind of like a choker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's just. I don't know who did that. Maybe it was me, but it looks great. Great craftsmanship.
I'll lean into it.
Yeah.
Well,
Umbra the Once Reborn sounds good, doesn't it?
let's not make it twice. As she begins walking out towards the shoreline.
Do we see Diomed in front of us? Is he at the altar?
Diamond is up on the altar, about several stories tall. He disappeared over the lip of the pinnacle of that altar, or the mound that kind of led to it. you see like sparks of lightning and lights illuminating the ceiling above the altar.
We have some catching up to do. I'm going to start to head off.
Me too.
That direction.
I will walk with Leo when he goes.
Yeah, I'm trotting behind on the elk.
I guess I'm trotting behind on my unicorn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you got a
The
unicorn.
unicorn.
Yeah, you got
You climb up on the unicorn.
How do you feel about the name
And-
Luma? It feels fitting.
The unicorn turns back and looks at you and says, I really like it personally. And then suddenly it disappears as you fall on your ass. It's only around for 1 minute.
You see a hand.
Mildred laughs like
Yeah.
loudly.
You know, most Dragonborn I've met are bigger than you.
Oh!
Anyway,
You can hop on if you like.
Yeah, right. His pony.
like you're going to ride Nerix's
His
and I climb
battle's
up.
waiting. His pony.
Climb up.
Jump on it. It's a song by a famous bard. Okay, you don't have to be taking it so personally.
I know the
I don't
song.
think
I'm
you
ignoring
did.
you.
I don't think you knew the song.
You ride
I don't
your
think you know what
I'm
it's
not
like to have
respective
actual
steeds.
Dragonborn
Their
Their
Like
battle
muscularity.
towards
cries are
the middle
really
of the lake.
enticing.
Tired.
Why are you a runt?
You
Why
You
are you a
make your way
whore?
towards the middle of the lake on your respective
I'm not the
steeds.
one
Can
gagging
we
and soon to be
take
gagging
this
on
for
half
a
orc.
moment? You both don't know when to turn it off.
I don't know. It's a
All
prayer.
right.
It's a battle cry.
You start making your way to the altar.
Mm.
Umbra leading the charge.
Mhm.
Up near the front, to you, Nerix, because you're the only one trying to pay attention.
No, I'm there too. I'm with him.
To
We
the
were
two
literally
of you.
screaming back and forth.
Yeah.
To all of you, you hear her say, we're getting closer and I don't recognize what is happening up there. There are some things that are necessary for this induction ritual that I'm not recognizing. I don't think I don't know. We have to get up there.
Oh. Okay. I'm running faster.
I'm moving it. Me and Hooters.
We start.
You
I'm
approach-
at a gallop then. Yeah.
Yeah. You approach the altar, walking across the stones that rise to meet you as you're walking across this lake. And you reach land. The stone stairway that wraps along this spire is in front of you as you begin to climb it. But all along this stairway, you recognize that this isn't necessarily stone. All of everything that's building up to this altar, all of the material it's not earth, it is not of miracle, it is bodies. Large ones, almost like petrified husks of figures reaching up. It almost looks as if it is a statue, but it looks too hollow and too intricate and too realistic to be a statue. As you begin climbing the stairs, Umbra says, Diomed taught me of this monument, I guess you could call it. It is...
Are these gods?
These are gods.
Oh.
All former gods chasing after divine tears. It got to the point where gods would send their champions to fetch the divine tears and kill any gods who were trying to reinduct them themselves. This
Why
was
does
the
anyone
battle.
want this?
Some people can't help themselves and just need the power. I think you were the one said, power is corrupting.
Yeah. It is.
Anyway, you continue climbing until you reach the altar at the lake. Reaching the pinnacle of the spire, you see Diomed lying on this altar. He sits up, faces you, as this unknown hooded figure, seeming to be a priestess, holds the divine tear. Diomed kind of shakes himself and kind of straightens himself. I'm very sorry about that. Had to get a quick little ritual before you all got up here. Umbra, I thought I saw that your head detached from your body. What is going on here? Umbra says, Diomed, you lied to me. For thousands of years, you lied to me. Diomed responds, I did lie. Sometimes a lie is what's necessary to keep people in check. For example, Mildred, I lied when I said that I worked with your old friends, the Velvet Dagger. It wasn't so much of a working relationship as it was me telling them what to do until they didn't get useful anymore. They had so many nice things to say about you. You did come highly recommended. That part wasn't a lie. Among those things, fragile, delicate. You once asked me, why am I here among all these people?
Yeah.
Among all these capable people. Honestly, I thought that you'd be a little bit of this group, the moral high ground, I guess you could say. And once you recognize that the Velvet Dagger had become what they became, then maybe you just turn around, call it quits, save yourself the embarrassment. But
I'm going to throw an acid arrow at him.
He blocks it.
Oh.
Look, I understand.
The fact that you thought you could do that to my friends, and that I wouldn't turn you inside out, but that rather I would walk away, tells me you don't know anything about me, and you don't know anything about any of us.
You're right. I didn't know that you would decide to obliterate it. And I heard it was hard not to. What was happening in those caverns,
not me.
And those words were pretty strong that you sent their way.
I'm about to send something a lot stronger your way. It's got like 16 abs, beautiful green skin, gorgeous tusks, tousled hair that makes my heart weep every time I see it. And when I send that thing your way, like I said, your insides will soon be your outsides. And unlike the hack job I did on Umbra's neck, we're not stitching you back together.
Umbra looks great. Umbra says, that's enough. You taught me well enough to know, and we've rehearsed it a number of times. This isn't the induction ritual. What are you doing up here? Diomed says, hey, you notice. I was wondering if you would. I was wondering if you were paying attention. Meet. Nah. Priestess, not really what she is. Actually, mother of my child is a pretty apt way to describe her. She should look pretty familiar to a few of you. The woman unveils her hood. Leo and Nerix, you see your mother.
Oh, no.
Who is this?
I'm the mother of these two boys who left me for years, chasing after their fathers. Left me alone for myself. I was desperate for something, for anything. You forced my hand, boys. I'm sorry.
So the kids leave the nest and you decide to go for the root of all evil? Really?
He is not evil. He granted me a son.
You're
Weimar,
the most
your
pathetic
brother.
person here. And Mildred is here.
Sorry, she's like this. Sorry, this is just how she is.
Diamet granted me Weimar, a third son that wouldn't leave me.
Great, so he suckled from your teat for many, many, many years. Okay,
He-
where's this
he asked-
story going?
Me for this one thing, is to help him with this.
Mother,
So
we
I know,
left.
is there another kid here? Or am I confused?
Leo, would you explain?
We have a third brother, Weimar.
Third brother from our shared mother, who you see before us.
Wait, isn't that the same name that was said to you at the execution?
No,
Oh, someone else.
Oh, sorry, the name sounded familiar.
And this third brother, where is he?
Where is he?
He is safe at home. I didn't want to put him through this. Diamond promised me that he would take care of me here. Boys, I do not expect you to want to change that.
I look to my big brother. I'm going to, in Orcish, say, I think there's been too much talking. He needs to die.
He
And
needs to
I'm
die.
going to touch you and cast heroism on you.
Ooh.
And you see a sort of black, almost necrotic-looking energy escape from my hand and enter Narax. And with that,
yeah.
I mean, I'm done talking. I'm going to charge the mount. I'm going to charge this guy.
Diamond says, "Hold on, before you say that," as he walks closer to your mother.
Oh,
Before you do anything, I can see you're getting angry. I get it. Look, he takes the divine tear from Maria.
No.
The ritual performed, already done, don't worry, was not the induction. No, a long time ago, that I learned that I had no interest in becoming a god. I was happy to be a consort to them, but after a while, they stopped listening. Noctos and Luma were only interested in themselves. I mean, you saw them; they're so self-interested, completely careless with you mortals. I figured that you all might want a new opportunity, clean slate, as it were. I personally didn't want all that pressure of messing up. I would have been happy to let Umbra here be the lone god, but no, she messed that up for herself. I had and continue to have much larger plans.
What do you want?
I want a whole new world that I can watch from afar. You all have been living in a world with gods overseeing everything, but not really caring. Don't you want that to change? In this world, it will. But, you know, maybe it should change a little bit more than I expected. You all you bicker, you fight amongst yourselves, you backstab each other, you mortals in general, but you four especially.
I think we can agree on one thing, though. How much we want to kill you.
Hey.
Everyone agree on that?
That's fine by me. Just give me one moment. He begins clenching into this divine tear.
Oh.
You can see it cracking under the
Okay.
weight, but not necessarily because he's pushing down into it. You realize as it releases that the pieces separate into a dozen different shards and begin circling a black sphere. As the sphere envelops it, this new world is going to be as wretched as the lot of you, and you'll all deserve it. It grows again, and this time you can feel a pull from this black sphere. You have to stop yourself from becoming too brought in. He expands it again, and you have to brace yourself from being pulled into it. And just as you're about to lose your footing and start flying into this magnetic force that is within his grasp, it stops. From behind you, Umbra raises the light. Stop him! And we're going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
What you got?
I won.
A 1.
Oh, I just saw it.
no.
Oh, God.
18.
20.
14.
All right. Top of the round, Nerix. You see the figure of Diomed in front of you, having just released this orb above him, cackling with laughter. How can you stop me now?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Big brother, you get 10 HP.
10. Heck yeah. 10 temporary or actual?
I think they're actual. Let me just make sure.
Let me know. I am going to rage as everything around me quiets, although the look in my eyes that normally has this sort of like sadness, noted, this sort of like kind of sadness towards my brother, now focuses on what's ahead of us and the stakes that will alter everything. Especially the female figure that's our mother standing here. And flashing in my eyes are images, flashing behind my eyes in my mind are images of like who I remember, the caring mother, the one that encouraged us to do whatever we needed to do. And I swear I remember her telling us to go forth and find ourselves and do what we must. And all of a sudden I'm starting to play that back and see behind her eyes a kind of sadness that betrayed her words, which I now know because that's how I look at my brother. And I rush forth to strike down the man that I know has got her in some sort of a grip that is keeping her from being who I know she is. Reckless attack.
Before you roll, what would you like your ancestral guardians to manifest as?
It dawns on me that for the longest time, my ancestral guardians have been orcs or half-orcs, and recently they've been manifesting even as what I think are the ancestors of the people that are, of the peers that are among me. Professor Humphreys even manifested, and the members of Mildred's previous group, but what they've never ever manifested as are my mother's people. And as I call them forth, I look at her and I beg into the ether, please, someone, come for her.
You see figures popping up first in your vision and then now manifested. As you open your eyes again, there are a handful of warriors from different times wielding different weapons, surrounding your mother.
Without having time to, I guess, look at them very closely, I just hope that she recognizes some of them. Someone. And
yeah.
I will strike this person.
Okay.
Reckless attack. Rage and Great Weapon Master. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. Great. Then this will be... Oh, I rolled a 1. That's okay. That's 23 damage on that first attack.
With minimum damage being 23.
Yep.
You strike into Diomed. This figure who not even the gods knew what he is. You strike into him and the blade bounces off.
Oh,
Does not damage him directly. As you hit him, Umbra yells, "It might be worthless. Keep on weakening him. Throw him into that portal.
throw him into the
Do whatever
portal.
needs to be done." As she's struggling to hold this orb of light aloft, fighting against the orb of darkness. Make another attack.
So there's a how far away is this portal that she's speaking of?
About 30 feet away from you now.
Weaken him. Okay, so I'm going to, with my second attack, I'm going to try to kind of, I want to, I'm just going to strike him. I'm going to aim for his legs to try to weaken his stability.
Cool.
Oh no! Okay, I rolled a 2 and a 3, so this is going to be well, it's a 12. It's a 12. It's gonna miss.
12 misses, unfortunately. He grabs your glaive in place, takes it, and rips past you, dropping it.
What?
He uses his rending strike, his legendary action. He's going to roll. That is a 15 plus 12, 27.
That hits.
Okay, you're not gonna like me.
Hey, you've said that to me already.
Yeah,
once.
I know.
And
He
you were right
deals
the first time.
10d10 necrotic damage.
Oh my god. All right.
70 points of damage of necrotic damage.
70?
Wow.
7-0.
Is he within 5 feet?
So
of
a
me?
lot of high rolls.
Did you move forward to attack, or are you still
I
where,
did, I
where
rushed
we
him.
were? Okay.
I moved forward. 70. Got it. Holy moly.
7-0. Mildred, your turn.
Okay, I am inspired by Nerix, and you see the hi kitty. You see the spirit that Nerix normally sees next to me actually begin to materialize, and I'm going to cast Summon Draconic Spirit at the 5th level.
Nice.
So like it becomes real, and you just see a gem dragon, not even a dragonborn, just like a gem dragon appear in this place. It has resistance to force, necrotic, psychic, radiant, thunder. It has 50 hit points. It has an armor class of 19. It gets to attack twice and use its breath weapon. So I'm going to send it to like intercept and try to like get this dickhead off of Nerix.
Do you get to attack with it on the turn?
Yeah, I believe it shares my initiative. It goes
Okay.
after me. I can't bonus action healing word because I already used a leveled spell. So instead it's going to attack twice, which is my spell attack modifier to hit. This is a +8. So I've got a 21 and a 10. I don't think the 10 hits.
21 hits though.
Okay, so that's gonna deal 2, 6 plus the spell's level, 11 piercing damage, and then it's going to breathe like its breath weapon, which since this is a gem dragon, I forget what their breath is like.
Which gem are you thinking?
It just
I
told
can
me
give you
to
force
choose.
damage if you like.
Yeah, let's make it force damage. Because it always
Cool.
it told me to choose between chromatic, metallic, and gem, but it didn't say to specify
I
which.
think different colors
Yeah.
of gem dragon have different breath.
I'm cool with it just being force.
Okay, yeah, we'll do force damage.
It's immune to
so-
force. Just kidding.
He's gonna make a dex save against. He has to beat a 16.
That's a failure.
Okay, so he takes 6 force damage in addition to
I'm not
being
gonna.
rendered by.
I
the
don't think
claws.
this is a magical effect necessarily. I mean, I know that it's from a spell, but he has magic resistance. I'm not going to give him advantage on this spell.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you see this, Nerix. You just see like the spirit you normally see beside me like materialize and come like bounding forth and like attack him, and that's all I can do on my turn.
Oh.
It bounds forward, attacks him, hits him with this force breath weapon, and he stands bracing through all of it with gritted teeth, but does not seem to be hitting him like you are hoping to.
Shit. Okay.
All right. That is Midnight's turn.
All right. So I think that we have enough to deal with, and I don't really think that these boys want to kill their mother. So I'm going to point at them with my paintbrush spell focus and wave a wave of clear colored paint, and they're going to turn to bubbles, and I'm going to cast Sleep at a 3rd level.
Okay.
So that's 9d8. I'm hoping that I'm assuming she has less hit points than Diamond.
Who are you going? You're going after Maria.
Well, it has to hit the person with the lowest hit points first.
Yes.
And I'm assuming that's Maria.
That is.
Cool. Let's hope that I get this. So
She is just a commoner. I think that's like 5 HP. So you're gonna cause her to go to sleep.
Oh, she's asleep already.
Nice.
I rolled 16 for the first 2, and the rest will hit him, but I'll just roll them just in case. That Jow's gonna
It's
work.
not going to affect. It's not going to do enough HP.
Mm.
I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Maria falls unconscious. Not necessarily like a violent drop to the ground. It's just kind of a slow drop into a comfortable position.
Sleep well.
Bonus action.
Is there anywhere on this platform that isn't like open space that I could hide in?
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
Cool. So I guess I will jump off Mimi.
Okay.
Thanks for the ride, though. And fall flat on my face, and everyone can see me.
Okay. After both of your turns, both.
Oh,
Mildred
wait.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, but I have a plus 13. That's 15.
I can roll perception. It passes your DC.
Okay.
After both of your turns, he is going to use a rending strike on you as well.
Ooh.
With range.
And this is on Midnight, yes?
First one is on Mildred. Second one is on Midnight.
Okay.
24 to hit on Mildred.
Did that hit?
30 to hit on
Mildred.
Midnight.
They're both.
What?
They're
30?
30. Both at disadvantage?
That's
Is that what you're
double
trying
my armor.
What were you saying,
not
Christian?
not disadvantage. No, I am going to intercept one of these attacks, but I don't know.
Cool.
He does have disadvantage because I hit him.
Oh.
Okay.
So he has disadvantage.
Second one on Mildred. Still hits.
Huh.
Second one on Midnight. Does a 21 hit.
Yes.
All right. He deals another 10d10 damage to each of you.
I
First
am
one
going to take my dodge reaction.
What
Okay.
kind of damage is it?
You have a
Uncanny
dodge reaction?
Uncanny
dodge, sure. Mildred, you take 60 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm going to intercept that for 15 points. So you take 15 points less. I slam the shield against the sword, or the sword
Okay.
against the shield, and
So you take 45 points of necrotic damage.
40. I take 45 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
I take 40. Sorry, I
That's
had to
right,
say it.
yeah.
Okay, I hit
Yeah.
40. Okay.
Midnight, you take
So
49 points of necrotic damage.
much necrotic damage.
Halved, or is that halved?
Whole damage.
Okay, so I take half of that, right?
So my ancestral protectors are,
Yes.
are weaving around everybody. So not only does he have disadvantage on an attack that isn't against me, when he hits a creature other than me, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. So all of these
Okay.
attacks are with resistance.
Both of those
applied.
get halved.
Cool.
Okay.
So I just to make sure you know, I'm having it because of uncanny dodge, and then I'm having it again for the resistance.
So
Okay.
that reduces it from 45 to what? 22?
22.
And then I'm going to, as a reaction, activate my spirit shield
Okay.
on Midnight. So you're going to take further 6. So reduce it by 9 total more,
Okay.
and he takes that 9 damage instead.
Okay.
Cool.
He takes that
I
9
only took
damage.
3 hit points.
He kind of
That's a big reduction.
like recoils, just not even like in his like defense of himself. He kind of just like takes a jolt of energy as he takes that damage back. Leo, it's your turn.
how far away from me is Diamond?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm going to. gallop towards him, and as I am doing so, everyone around me will see that, similar to my brother's spirit guardians, out of the air rushing by as I gallop on this elk, these black, misty forms begin to gallop beside me as I cast Spirit Shroud at 4th level.
Sick. Remind me what that does.
So, you guys see 13 spirits coalesce around me and sort of move in the direction that I'm moving. You recognize 2 now, one being the man that I beheaded in the vision in the cave, and the second being Luma. As they swirl around me, and I whisper to myself as I charge, make peace with your past, make peace with your past, make peace with your past. And I'll take my first
2 strikes at advantage.
2 attacks, yes. The first misses.
Okay. On it with advantage.
Yes. The second is a crit. So
Nice.
I
The
miss
second
clean
is a
on
crit.
it. Yeah. And I'll throw
Incredible.
a 4th level smite on that as well. So that's
All right.
So hold on, I got to do the math here. That's
That's a lot of damage.
yeah. That is 43 points of damage doubled to
43
86.
to 90 to 86 plus what?
plus my strength modifier, which is 2.
And does your sword get a bonus?
On a crit,
Just from its damage. I think it's got a +1, right?
yes, +1. Yeah.
Okay, so plus another 1. So how much was that total? Is that 90 points of damage?
Yeah.
Something like that makes sense.
Okay. That's a lot of damage.
It's not under 100 HP, is it?
It is not.
Okay.
You you slash out with Mother's Kiss and legitimately hurt him.
And
With
I
this one.
imagine because of my spirit shroud, what everyone sees is when I slash, especially with the second one, I miss with the first. When I connect with the second, all of the spirits swing and connect at the same time.
Amazing. All of them hit at the same time, and there's a huge explosion of energy. And when it fades, Diamond is still there, grinning through it. He's going to make an attack on you. 12 plus 12, 24 to hit.
That hits.
He deals 60 points of damage to you.
God.
At the top of the round, there is a battle between the Orb of Darkness and the Orb of Light. We have a roll-off between the Orb of Light and the Orb of Darkness. The Orb of Light, because you guys didn't contribute to it, hint hint, has a +0. If you, the Orb of Darkness has a +8 to bonus. So, Light gets a 5. Darkness gets a 7 plus 8, 15. Darkness gains 1 win. To be clear, there is a secondary win condition. For every point of win in the roll-off between the light and darkness, a win for the darkness increases a certain DC. A win for the light decreases the certain DC. Remember, Umbra said, throw him into that portal.
Right.
Weaken him and throw him into the portal. That's what I remember.
So how do we add
Start
to
it-
the orb of light?
Umbra calls out to you, if you can help me, radiant fire damage, I don't care, just help.
With that, DM,
Yeah.
the damage that was done to it was radiant damage.
All of that paladin damage is radiant.
Right. It is specifically needs to be contributed to the Orb of Light.
Okay.
Okay.
She explains that. Moving forward, Nerex, it is your turn.
So, striking him will give his orb power? I yell out to Umbra.
No, it weakens it. It'll help him. If you need to
Fire or
force him into
radiant?
that portal.
Oh.
You need to force him into that portal. The
Okay.
fire or radiant goes to me.
I'm going to how far away from me is Leo? Leo's within 10 feet now.
Yes.
Then I'm going to grapple him and shove him into that portal.
Okay. Roll an athletics check at advantage.
Okay. 13 plus 12 is 25.
Okay. With a 25, you are unable to grasp him quite yet.
Okay.
That's one attack. You get a second attack if you like it.
I am gonna then strike at him. Reckless attack. And this is a 17. Oh man, I need to declare great weapon strike. This is then now a 32 to hit.
32 hits.
Great. Then he is going to take. I rolled max damage on that, so that's not bad. He will take 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. That reduces the DC by 1.
Great. And I think that's it then, because my first attack was to try to grapple him. That was my second attack, and so I'm just going to position myself to flank him if that benefits anyone else.
From heroism? Well, why don't you... Heroism's not concentration, correct?
It is.
It is. It just
is
dropped with my spirit trail.
It did drop. Okay. He's going to roll an attack on you. To be clear as well, Diamond does not have a turn in initiative, but he gets a turn after each of you.
Lovely.
Great. He gets to make one attack on each of you.
Fuck.
So
his attacks hurt.
17 plus 12.
That hits.
Yep. You take 40 points of necrotic damage.
I'll use my reaction.
Oof.
Uh, 10 points less.
30
Amazing.
points.
30 points. Wow, I'm hurt.
All right. Mildred, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry.
Umbra,
This
before your turn. Yes.
is my first time using Fizzband, so I also realized
Yeah.
I was actually only supposed to take 11 points of damage when he first hit me, because between the resistances I got from our wonderful boys, my dragon spirit also shares a resistance. I get to choose one.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, it's very important. We get to share a resistance type. We're kind of like bonded. So
Umbra calls out to you, holding up this light, says, Mildred, I've seen you cast some crazy fire stuff and radiant stuff. If you want to help me out here.
We're going to do something crazy, sister. All right, so who is the most, on a visual glance, who looks the most busted up to me right now?
My brother.
I'm down. I'm lower.
It's definitely an
less than
area.
half.
I am going to use. Here's the thing: I can't cast a leveled spell and an unleveled. I can only cast one cantrip, one leveled spell in a turn. So I am going to use my bonus action to give you a level 5 healing word. So that is going to be. You are going to heal 17 plus a D8. So you heal, which is 8. So you heal 25 points of damage as I'm like, hang in there, Nerix. And then, almost like in this really cool anime fashion, I'm going to go on one side of the orb, have my draconic spirit go on the other side of the orb, and we're both going to use our breath weapon to try to amp it up. So you just see two dragons just trying to
amazing.
Yeah, infuse it with power. Mine is now on cooldown, so I can't use it again. My dragon can use it every turn. So that's 4d6 total.
Okay.
Oh god, I rolled so bad. So 1, that's a 2, so that's 3, and plus another 2, that's 5, and then a 5, so 10. It's like such a shitty roll on 4d6s.
Dang.
Using a rending strike, Diomed looks to you and just through a extended palm hits you right in the chest. Well, let's see if it hits first. That's an 11 plus 12.
That hits.
It's gonna hit.
That hits.
You do get a couple resistances here.
You
that
have
does
plus
do
2
50.
don't you?
Yeah, she does take she did take it. So it's 17 to a 19. Is that correct? Mildred?
I'm
AC?
sorry. My AC is 17. Is that what you're asking?
But did you take the potion, the +2 AC potion?
Oh no, I never took it.
Oh,
I forgot to. I remember you handing it to me, but then you beheaded that lady, and I forgot. I totally forgot. We even said something like, "You got to."
It's
stay
okay.
alive
That
for
was
my
a 23
brother.
to hit anyway. You take
Okay.
base damage is 54 points of necrotic.
You
damage.
have resistance.
Yeah, so half.
How many resistances?
I have
Well,
one
one from
resistance
Nerex?
from my dragon type.
And then you get resistance from me. I'm not sure if they're the kind that can stack, but you get... Everyone has resistance that's attacked because of my ancestral protectors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mildred gets it down to a quarter.
Okay.
oh,
So,
was that? Do I get that as well
26
from
to
mine?
13.
Yes. If you were hit, then yes.
That so that halves it. 20.
That
right?
halves it, yeah.
So that's 20. Okay, that's good.
Yes. Sorry.
Awesome.
So I take 13.
Yeah, you take 13.
That's not as bad, guys. That's not as bad.
No.
I still have to roll to maintain concentration on my
You do.
dragon.
I'm
You
gonna
have
use-
advantage on wisdom.
So yeah, no, I make it. I have 25.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
But yeah,
Midnight,
just so
it's
for
your turn.
future reference, you have advantage on that. Any wisdom?
Well, she has
roll?
advantage on. It's not concentration checks though, right?
Yeah, I have to
It's
make a
any
con save.
wisdom.
But yeah, that's a con save, not a wisdom save.
Oh, right.
And also, I think it's
Yeah.
checks.
Let me check.
All right, Midnight, your turn.
It is checks. Okay. I'm going to. Oh God. I'm going to reach out with my brush again, and this time it's going to be a swirl of orange and red paint that's going to swirl together and turn into a fireball. But it's actually a flaming sphere. And I'm going to throw it at Umbra. So
Okay.
it's at a 3rd level. Do I auto hit if I'm aiming at Umbra?
Yeah, no, yeah. If you're going for the orb, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's 3d6 plus the.
That'll definitely give a bonus to the to Umbra's light.
Yeah, hold on. So that's 13.
All right.
And then I'm going to. Actually,
That'll
to
be
do
a
that, I'm
plus
going to
one
use
to
my
Umbra's
last.
light.
I'm going to use my last meta magic points to do that as a bonus action, and then I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to take a sharpshooter.
Okay.
Am I adjacent to anyone? I think I'm still adjacent to Leo, right?
Leo's up in the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leo and I are up. In
So I'm
disguise.
still
You're
back
further
there, but am I near Umbra?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna take sneak attack then. I'm gonna take sharpshooter. Pray.
He would have gotten. Yeah, because Nerex
Because we're
and Leo are
adjacent
up
to
there.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Not adjacent to you.
Okay. That is a 17.
17 just misses with his 18 AC.
I'm gonna use Tides of Fate again because you made me roll Wild Magic Surge for it, which means I get it back.
Okay.
So
Roll a check to see if you get your wild magic surge too.
that means I get it back again, just so you know. I get
Okay.
it back every time you make me. I use this and you make me roll a Wild Magic Surge.
Okay.
You make her do it. It's
Yes, it's all your fault, John. It's all your
That's
fault.
even lower.
I'm on your guys' side.
But I have Tides of Chaos again, so I'm gonna do it again. So I have to roll 2 Wild Magic Surge.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
So that's an 8 on my Wild Magic Surge. Also, I missed a roll, but I rolled it and I got a 6 before. But now it's up to 4. So for this one, it's 4. The next one will be 5.
Okay.
Okay.
You said you wanted to be next to Umbra.
Yes.
Does that mean you're also next to Mildred?
I don't know where Mildred is.
I'm pretty
Mildred
close
kind
to
of-
the orb. Yeah. We're on
Also,
both-
wait,
either
wait, wait,
side
wait,
of it,
wait, I'm sorry. Was
breathing
that-
our fire into it?
Were you making me roll for the Wild Magic Surge, or are you making me roll to get a Magic Surge? Because then that's
I
something
was
different.
I was going to get, but
Okay, cool.
let's say
I will-
you already procced the magic surge. It's already happened. It already happened. You rolled an 8 on the D100, right?
No, D20. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yeah, then never mind.
Because
Because you were about to cast a fireball spell centered on yourself.
Damn.
That might have actually worked out because I'm right next to Umbra, but I'll roll the Wild Magic Surge properly. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know which one we were doing. That is a 60.
6-0. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
Well, actually,
It's not bad.
That's big time for
great because then I
silvery
get
barbs.
silvery barbs back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have to roll another one. So this is another Wild Magic Surge. That is 56.
56. Your beautiful hair falls out for 24 hours. Oh no. Okay. Diomed launches out against you for an attack.
I'm not done my turn.
What's the rest of your turn? What
I
do you got
have
the
to
rest
use
of your turn?
Tides of Chaos again to see if I try to hit it, because that's what the second surge came from.
Okay.
That is an 18.
That hits.
That hit.
Okay, all my hair fell out, but at least I get to attack. Okay.
You just see Mildred say, "You have a very symmetrical head."
I
Yes.
need that right now.
Yeah, it's very.
I really
like-
need that. It's very. This is not great.
A lot of actors don't consider themselves professionals until they've shaved their head for a role.
Yeah, I guess this counts as a roll. Okay, so that's 5 for base damage, and then I get 5 plus 10 for sharpshooter, so it's 15 plus 3d6. And
Wow,
that's
okay.
going to be 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Let's see. Plus 16. So that's
16.
31 points of damage. Oh, sorry.
Amazing.
32 with the bonus from my crossbow, which is magical.
All right. Diomed makes an attack on you.
Suck a dick, Diamond.
That's a 4 plus 12, 16.
Oh my god, I wish that didn't hit, but it hits.
Damn.
Oh.
Just 1 point away from not hitting.
Oh man. Okay. He is gonna roll damage on you.
I'm activating Spirit Shield as a reaction.
Thank
Okay. 63 points of base damage, necrotic damage.
You have resistance.
You get halved to 31, and then reduced by.
15.
Okay, so you take 16 points of damage.
Holy shit.
And he
This
takes
is what
that
happens when you get
15.
an ancestral guardian on you,
Yep.
and he takes 17 points of damage.
He takes.
Ancestral guardians are legit.
Oh,
Damn,
wait.
good luck.
I'm also going to take my uncanny dodge.
Okay, yeah.
That uses my reaction for the turn. So halved, what'd you say the damage
7.
was?
15 now. No, it's 16. Now it's 8.
8.
You only took 8 points of damage from base 63.
Thank you, everyone.
Damn.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
No, it's really not bad. It's not bad.
yeah. We're
If
Okay.
I'd taken all of that, I would have been dead.
Leo, you're
already still pretty roughed up. I just scrolled through everyone's character sheets, and everyone's still pretty roughed up except for me.
I'm still locked in combat with this thing, so I'm going to take 2 more swings with the
All right.
Mother's Kiss. So 19 out of the first one. For 11 plus 6 on the first attack.
Okay. Oh, to hit?
No, that's damage. It hit with
Okay.
19, I believe it.
Yep, that hits.
Uh,
All right, second attack.
and the second one was a 22 and a 12, so I'll take the 22 for another 11 points of damage, and I'll throw 1d8 on that for 2 for that, and then I'll throw a smite on it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Lisa's like, I
For
am the king of all
34
paladins.
points of damage.
How much?
34.
34 points of damage. Is that the first strike or the second strike?
That is the second, and you got the damage. on the first
Did you
one.
include the Spirit Shroud and Improved Divine Smite on the first attack?
No, so that's an extra
Okay.
D8. Spirit
Three-
Shroud.
an extra 3d8, yeah.
It's just an extra 2d8 because I did the
2d8.
Spirit
Okay.
Shroud on that.
Roll an extra 2d8 for me so you can get all the damage done.
Yes. All of this is.
Another 7 points of damage.
Another 7. Okay. Diomed is going to make an attack on you now. Your AC is still 20 right now? Okay.
Oh, hold on. Bonus action before you get through with that, DM. Sorry.
Okay.
I take my 2 attacks, but my giant elk is going to.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to
Finally, we get to see Nimi do something.
rear up and kick.
Yeah,
try
hold
and
it.
kick this thing, and that's a D20 plus 6, but it also gets advantage, doesn't it?
I'm not sure he does.
Okay. Oh, well, that was a 2.
Ooh, that's not going to hit.
No.
However, he rolled a 6 plus 12, 18. Does not hit your AC.
Whew.
For the first time,
This entire.
Diomed misses an attack. He says, just give up already. Accept it. Top of the round, we are going to have a roll-off between him and Umbra. I have this blue D20 for Umbra. I have this black D20 for Diamond. Both of them have a +6 to the roll based on what you guys have done. So this is a straight roll. Okay. 16 for Umbra.
Oh.
That's a 2 for Diamond.
Oh my god.
Tides
are turning.
Diamond.
I know there are a ton of mechanics happening in this fight, but that drastically reduces the DC for trying to push him into the portal by 5 at that point. After the roll-off, we are starting back again, round 3 with Nerix.
Okay, this time I'm remembering I'm great weapon master attacking all my attacks.
All right.
That's declared.
Okay. Both of them are going to be... Okay, awesome.
Reckless attack, so at advantage. And my Ancestral Guardians are still swarming this guy, so this is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And you're going to take on this first attack. Oh, max damage, so this is 32 points of damage.
Nice.
32 points of damage
On one
the
attack.
first attack using Bloodbound.
Yes, come on, crit, baby. Let me crit. I'm whirling with advantage. Second attack.
I don't think you've crit yet, have you?
I can't remember. I'm playing so many games right now that I can't remember if the last session that I critted was this game or another game, but you're not going to believe what I just rolled.
What'd you roll?
2 1s.
Oh.
Big brother. Big brother.
I rolled 2 1s. 2
On the
goddamn
D12?
motherfucking
Wait a second.
1s.
On a D12?
I know, right? Let's see what happens to me.
right.
I've never done that before. I want to almost
It's just a
videotape
miss.
it.
It's just a miss.
It's
Damn it.
However, after your turn, unless you have a bonus action you'd like to use.
No. That's what I get
Okay.
for asking for a crit. It gives me a critical fail.
It gets to roll attack on you with advantage.
Yes.
First one will hit. Second one wouldn't, but it will hit.
Silvery barbs.
Third attack. Does an 18 hit?
And 18 hits.
Okay. It was close. It's gonna do.
So you took off the first attack, right?
I
Yeah,
hit?
it's just one attack. There's not multiple attacks.
Okay.
59 points of damage to Nerix.
I strike my sword.
Intercept it.
Yeah,
All right.
that'll be 9 plus 5, 14 less.
14 points less, 45 points of damage.
Wow.
How's Nerix looking?
He is rough, but he's still
I should be
up.
remembering that any attacks that aren't on Nerix are at disadvantage right now.
Also,
yes.
Leo, you now have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw against the silvery barbs. I'm choosing you to him.
Thank you.
Mildred, your turn.
Okay. I don't like seeing Nerix take such big hits. So I am going to... You just feel like a warm emanating light around all of you. And I'm going to blow one of my biggest spells, a 6th level mass cure wounds. Actually,
Love to hear it.
7th level mass cure wounds.
Okay.
So everyone heals for 19 plus an additional 8. So 27 points of healing to everyone.
That's huge.
Wow.
So how many targets does that affect?
Everybody around me.
Can that include
Of
the
your
orb? Would
choosing,
that have an
right?
effect on the orb?
I'm not sure if it would have an effect on the orb, but it's every
radiant,
it's
isn't it?
it's well, I
I'll
guess technically
say
up
it
to 6
does.
creatures in a 30-foot radius centered.
I'll give it a +1 to the roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you want to
these
cast any
attacks-
healing spells on the orb, it'll give it a +1 to the roll.
Okay, cool. So I you just see flame kind of lick up around Mildred, and then all of you feel you're reminded of all the cozy fires in your life. The heat crackling in the hearth when it's raining outside, toasting meat over the fire when you're camping with your friends. All the good fire smells warm you. And then with my bonus action, oh gosh, because if I use my bonus action, I can ask Hooters to do something. So with my bonus action, Hooters is going to use Flame Seed on the orb.
Okay. What does Flame Seed look like from this owl?
Yeah, you see it flap its wings, and as the wingtips come together, you just see a small ball of fire form and
Amazing.
go streaking out.
It'll automatically hit. I'll give it a +1 for its attack.
Cool. And then my dragon gets to breathe its radiant light into the orb as well.
Nice.
I'll give that a +2. So that's an overall +4 that you've given to Luma's roll.
And that's my
sorry,
turn.
to Umbra's roll.
Yeah, and you just notice as Mildred is chilling, like kind of meditating, trying to heal everybody. There's a little bit of sweat. She's getting a little tired. She's getting a little winded.
Using being at disadvantage because he's not attacking Nerex. He's going to attack you, Mildred.
Okay.
And how much healing was that again, Mildred?
27.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At disadvantage, that is an 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Sadly. I keep forgetting to drink the potion. I forgot again.
That is base 51 points of damage.
Okay.
Resistance.
Reduced by 4.
Reduce to quarter, so 12 points of damage too.
Okay, I'm okay.
All right.
Because I also healed 27.
Roll another con check.
Okay, so I healed 27 and I took 12.
You took 12.
Took 12. Okay, and then a con check. Okay, please. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice, you're good. Midnight, your turn.
All right, so I am going to wave my paintbrush again and throw out another flaming orb. This is actually my last one. I can't do it again. This is my last spell slot. And
Flaming sphere is concentration. You're able to keep it up. If you
oh
want.
wait, that's right. Okay, so I can use a bonus action to just keep it there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep that flaming sphere there. Do you want me to roll for damage?
No need. That'll be
cool.
another +1 to Umbra's roll.
Cool. Is anyone near me? Or wait, he's still flanked, right?
Sure.
Cool.
There's people next to him.
Sharpshooter, sneak attack,
Yes.
power of prayer.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna tie to chaos again.
Okay.
Oh god.
How many
hold
of these do you get? And you just roll
I get
wild-
it back
wild
every
magic
time you
surge?
tell me to roll a wild magic surge. After it, I get it back. Otherwise, it's a
Okay,
long
roll a
rest.
d20 and see if you get the wild magic surge back.
You can also choose not to give it to me because that means I get it back.
Yeah,
again.
I know. I'm
But-
not
okay,
gonna give it to you. You're doing way too many of these tides of chaos.
cool. Okay, so you're not gonna make me roll it now.
No.
Okay, cool. So I don't get it back. I do have to
you-
roll because I'm casting a spell, but I have to roll to get the wild magic
Okay.
surge. And to let you know, if I do roll a wild magic surge for this, because it's not specifically for tides of chaos, I do not get it back. So.
Okay.
That's a wild magic surge. I rolled a 4.
What is it based off of? What are you basing that off of?
That is we were at 5, and I rolled a 4. Because you were doing the
Okay.
increasing thing, right?
Yeah, but it goes back down to 1 every time.
Oh, okay.
Every
So I
time
passed.
every
I
time
passed.
it's yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I passed.
Um,
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll my.
Did you
attack
roll to
again.
hit? Yeah, roll to hit.
Not yet. No. Cool. That's an 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll damage. Cool. That's 14 base damage, 10 on
Okay.
top of that for 24, and then 3d6 on top of that. That is 9 on top of that.
Total of 23 points of damage to
No,
Diamond.
33.
Ooh.
33.
Mhm.
That is -1 of the DC and then some.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
34 because of my weapon is magical too. I keep forgetting that.
Sick. He's gonna make an attack on you at disadvantage, thanks to Nerex.
Yes.
The lowest is a 7 on the dice roll, plus 12, 19 to hit.
I'm going to uncanny dodge, whatever this is.
Okay.
Can I ascertain? I'm looking back and forth between Leo and Midnight. Who looks, if I can determine, who looks like they're the most hurt between the two?
Probably
Midnight?
Leo.
Midnight.
Her, yeah.
No,
Okay.
Leo. Are you sure?
Positive.
I probably make eye contact with my brother, and he knows me so well that he shoots a look over at Midnight. I'm gonna use my spirit shield on this attack.
Okay. The damage is 53 points of damage.
Total?
Yep.
Okay, so then
And
halved and then
Yeah.
so it's halved and halved. Okay.
Is it halved twice?
Well, I grant the
resistance.
resistance.
It's halved each time.
Okay.
You grant resistance and a canny dodge, and then
Oh, because you can't dodge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
and then I rolled a total of 14, so you can reduce that by another 14,
Oof. Okay. I mean, that's 0 damage.
Okay.
and then whatever that is taken by our enemy.
14 points of damage to Diamond. It got reduced to 0. I mean, I don't see how that should be even count as a hit at that point. So that's going to be, you're not going to get the plus. He's not going to get the +2 to the to his roll.
Nice.
Our boys
Leo,
are just
your
so
turn.
good. They really are.
They really are.
You know,
I have
good
an
voice.
Really
unhinged
good.
idea for next turn.
Leo's up.
I'm gonna run it past you guys. I have a truly just.
I don't want to hear what it is. I just want you to do it.
It's a little batshit, but it
I
might work.
just want you to do it. I really just want you. I don't know how the others
I
feel,
love it.
but I want you to do it.
Okay,
In
I'm
the
gonna
moment,
do it.
baby.
Next
it.
turn, everybody hold your action until I do something, and then do your action, and we might just be able to end this right here. It might be
Got it.
crazy.
Got it.
Okay.
You
All
want
right.
Leo to hold his turn?
He's at
No,
the
no,
bottom
no,
of it.
not this
I'm
turn.
at the
Next
bottom
turn.
of the order.
Next turn.
Next
Okay,
turn.
Leo, what you got?
Well, I feel the healing from my new sister-in-law to be Mildred, and I imagine that. Well, me and my brother are locked in combat with Diomed, and so I'm sort of evading strikes, and I catch his eye, and I say, "You better marry that one." And I take 2 more strikes.
Which one?
So
You
it's
hear
one-
in your head, because I haven't used this yet, you know which one.
A 20 and a 26 do hit.
Yeah, so well, that's the first with advantage. So that's 26, plus a D8 for the weapon, plus 2 D8. So that's plus. So let me roll damage on this. That's 18 points plus 3 D8. That's another 16 points. And the second attack, 27.
27 does hit.
So I'm going to throw my last spell slot on this, a 3rd level
Okay.
smite. So that'll be 2, 4, 6, 8 D8 once I roll damage. So 12 plus 8 D8, plus another 33 points of damage.
Poof. Okay. That does a lot of damage to Diamond. He's going to attack you. Disadvantage. It does not hit. He rolled a 2 on the die. 14 to hit. And we're at the top of the round. We have the roll off between Umbra and Diomed. Diomed has a +4 because he only hit 2 of you guys. Umbra has a total of +5 based on your guys' contribution to her light. Blue is Umbra, black is Diomed. That is an 18 for Umbra and a 5 for Diomed.
Let's
Obviously,
go.
the bonus is 1 extra for Umbra. That is another 5-point swing. The DC previously at 40 is now 35.
I'm going to cut
Right
my guy's
now?
head off.
35.
It is within reach if somebody helps Nerex with his
Yeah.
with his shove because he will get a +5.
He has
So maximum would
advantage.
be 37.
Yeah, and you have
That's
And he has
advantage on
advantage.
the
high
strength
roll.
Nerex,
I've
it
had
is your
some.
turn.
I am reading the battlefield and my companions, and I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
Uh,
How many people are going to hold their action? Okay. We are rolling.
I think
to
I'm
hit,
next.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are next.
Okay.
Right now, it is Diamond's turn. He's going to try to hit Nerex.
Oh shit.
It's a 19 on the die.
That hits. He's
Yes.
not missed me once.
He is not. He deals 51 points of damage to you.
I intercept.
Damn.
You intercept for how much?
6 plus 5, 11 less.
40 points of damage to you.
Okay.
How's Nerex looking?
He is rough. He is.
Is this
I
this
gotta-
halved or is this full necrotic?
That's full.
Okay.
He's the only one who doesn't.
I don't
that.
get resistance. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah,
'cause
I
it's
was wondering
necrotic.
if it was piercing because of the
No.
barbarian range.
No,
but
Wish.
necrotic. All right.
Like
Mildred,
61 out of
what's your
200.
plan?
At 8th level, I'm gonna cast animal shapes. At this, you see me like at this point, I'm like cross-legged on the floor, focusing very, very hard. Now I can
Okay.
choose. I can transform each target that's willing into a beast of my choice of challenge rating 4 or lower, and they adopt the hit point pool of the animal they turn into. Because it's basically a druid shapeshift for everybody other than me.
I want to hear it. I want to hear your idea.
I'm going to turn all of you into red dragon wormlings, which will allow you to breathe fire. It is a challenge rating of 4. So theoretically, I could turn our entire party into, you'll now have 75 hit points. It's a separate health pool from what you normally have.
I hate to tell you this.
Is it because it's not a beast?
Technically, it's not a beast.
Elephants. No. I turn you all into elephants.
Yeah, rhinoceros.
Unless the DM lets it be dragons. I would love to be a dragon. I'm telling you, I'd love to be a dragon.
You'll have a trample. So if you all jump Diamond as elephants, you might be able to trample
I think
him.
Leo's doing more damage as Leo than you will as an elephant.
Yeah, I'm going to shrug that one off. So you'll show that at the other ones. But I like where you're going. But
I'm taking that elephant
Can they be
form.
dragons?
I don't know. That's up to the DM's discretion. I'm not sure if they can be dragons, but
I don't think I can let them be dragons. I'm going to let you do whatever you want. You can beast shape them into anything considered a beast within these rule sets.
okay. I think the next best one might be, let me see. It might be elephant because then you get a trampling charge.
Is that a CR4 or lower?
Yes. It is
Okay.
CR4.
I'm already bald,
If you move 20
well.
feet towards a creature and then hit with your gore attack, they have to make a strength save or be knocked prone, and then you can stomp on them too.
Okay, do you want to do that? Do you want to turn the,
Yes.
the 3 of you
Everybody
guys into
willing
elephants?
will turn into an elephant with a 70.
Including
Question.
yourself?
Is this like
I can't do it.
like typical druid shape where you keep your class wild shape where you keep your class
Yes.
No.
features?
Features, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you get your class features.
Yeah. You just become
Okay.
elephants.
It's like
Okay.
polymorph. It's like mass polymorph.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't get your class features.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
Noted.
Yeah.
And
you
your intelligence,
assume-
wisdom, and charisma stays yours.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The target retains its alignment and intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and you assume the hit points of the new form. And when you revert to your normal form, you go back to the hit points you had before.
How many hit points do the elephants have?
They have 76.
Mildred, I'm going to roll an attack on you at disadvantage.
Okay.
Whew. I see a 20 on one of the dice, and the other one I see a 7 for a total of 19.
God
Okay,
damn.
that hits.
You still have resistance.
60 points, quartered
Quartered.
to 15.
15.
Damn, that's phenomenal.
Roll con check.
Okay.
You also have your dragon still.
No, it dropped when I turned everyone into an elephant. Or when I at least
Oh,
turned
yeah.
2 people into an elephant. Wait, Holly, did
I
you
say
turn?
you turned.
Oh, yeah.
You turned,
I'm a giant green elephant.
Is Mimi
Hell
willing
yeah.
to turn into an elephant?
I am. I'm being the meat shield right now. I'll take that 75 hit points.
Nibby is not an elephant. She's still an elf. Okay.
Oh, is that the elephant form?
You're good.
Can we drop the elephant form as a bonus action or whatever, or is that on someone else's?
Is that up to you, Mildred, or is that up to them?
Oh my god, on subsequent turns I can use my action to turn you into whatever I want.
Oh my god. Can you turn us into something else?
It lasts for the duration of each target until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. So I think you're just an elephant now and you can charge and
Okay.
stomp.
I'm
God,
down
you
with
just Prince Ali booed us.
Midnight, you are an elephant.
Charge
What are you gonna
him!
do?
Gordon!
that. Yeah. I'm gonna mess him up. Let me look up an
Wait, is
elephant.
it my turn? Or is it the
Nerix
held
has
action
his,
first?
has his turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nerix first.
Well, I'm holding mine until after my brother's.
Okay, sure. Midnight, your turn.
Okay, so what am I? Okay, so this is crazy.
You get a +6 to your strength. So if you try to knock as an elephant.
Also,
you
he's
lose
being
the
flanked,
total.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has people next to him.
So I get sneak attack, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
You're a sneaky elephant!
Yep.
This
You're a
elephant
sneaky,
just charges,
dexterous
dive bombs
elephant.
from the side, and just does like a back flop onto Dive.
Oh my god.
Roll damage.
Like-
Or roll a hit.
Okay, +6.
A
Okay.
+8 for the
8.
elephant
Okay.
to hit, yeah.
That is an 18.
That just hits.
Okay. Now what
you
do I
deal
roll?
3d8 +6 piercing damage, and then I guess your sneak attack.
3d8.
And I need to roll some kind of saving throw, right?
You have to roll a strength save or be knocked prone.
Yes.
That is 11 base damage plus my sneak attack.
So 16 on the die?
So that makes it. He's not knocked prone.
Okay.
Okay, so
How much damage?
So that's what did I say the first time.
11.
Okay, so that is 25 points of damage.
Wow. 25 points of damage. This DC is dwindling right now.
Good.
Diomed gets an attack on you.
Do I get
disadvantage?
Do I have any bonus actions I can still do?
Disadvantage, it's a 20.
That hits. You have 76 health. So
Wait,
Midnight.
I'm gonna take the bonus action disengage. How much reach does this thing have?
It has 30 feet of reach.
I can get out of that.
You get out of it.
have
All right.
a movement
It doesn't-
speed of 40 feet as an elephant.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. As an elephant,
Just
you
stampede.
get away from it. Leo, it is your turn.
This is ridiculous,
I've seen
Jasmine.
my companions morph into elephants. I saw one rocket past me and body slam my man, and then get up
then
and scurry
bolt.
away. And I'm going to.
I'm so sorry, Johnny. I
drop
don't know
my
why I
shield.
did this. I don't know why I did this.
I'm happy about it.
I'm
Don't
going
say
to
sorry,
drop my
Dad.
shield, grip the sword with both hands, and take 2 attacks at this thing. So 8 points of damage plus 48 is plus another 22 points of damage.
Oof. Okay.
It doesn't matter. That was a D10 plus 4, but I don't remember what I rolled, so it's okay. The second attack.
21 hits.
Okay, yeah, 21 plus, so 10 plus another 48, so 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
I'm going to charge at this thing. So I'm going to on Nimi, I'm going to take these 2 swings and then sort of.
Oh, yeah. Roll attack for Nimi.
Yeah, so I'm going to run 20 feet out and charge it again.
Okay.
So that is 11 plus 6.
That just misses.
Okay.
Diamond's going to make an attack on you. With disadvantage, that's a 22 to hit. And he deals 53 points of damage to you.
Which is halved. And,
Halved to 22.
And he didn't
Sorry, 26.
actually hit Midnight because Midnight left.
He did not.
So I'm going to use my Spirit Shield because I still have that as an
Okay.
elephant. So you can reduce that further by 15, and he takes that 15 points of damage instead.
15 points of damage.
Dumbo, eat your heart
All right.
out. You got nothing on us.
It is the end of Leo's turn.
So that's my turn.
Nerex, it is your turn.
And
Are you an elephant right now?
I am an elephant right now.
And you want to be an elephant right now for your DC, like to beat this DC, because the DC right now is a 31.
But you have a plus 6, and you can charge him.
Yes.
And you have advantage on strength stuff.
I'm going to. I'm gonna. Wait, what is this? The DC again now?
DC right now is 31.
31. Okay, so I have advantage on strength checks and grappling. I have a strength of 22 as an elephant. I want to. Here's what I want to do. Game mechanics
Okay.
aside, as I'm reading what an elephant does, that I pulled it up. I want to rush him and grapple him by impaling him with my tusks and then running into
Okay.
that portal with him.
Okay.
No.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of bonus to give you for this.
Not with him.
Is this an attack or is
I don't
this...
like
you
it.
don't get multi-attack, right?
I'm gonna. No, this is just one attack. I don't think an elephant has multi-attack. Has
They
Okay.
they do
One or
if
the
they hit their trampling charge, then they can stomp on the head.
But is that a
of-
bonus action to do that?
No, it's just if they It's, the bonus action is if they
Right.
succeed on the charge, then they can step on the person and do like 22
He would need to
bludgeoning
use
damage.
an action attack to be able to
Oh, okay.
grapple.
to grapple.
So you're trying to grapple on this on this creature with a DC of 31.
DC of 31, and although I have a +6 as an elephant though, because I'm not trained in athletics, so I don't know if I can meet that just yet as an elephant.
Would you like to retcon and say that you didn't turn into an elephant? Because you haven't done anything as an elephant yet.
I haven't done anything as an elephant yet. Okay, so can we flavor it as I start to turn into an elephant, and for a moment you see a almost half elephant, half Nerix form, mid transition, and then
what half is
boomerangs
elephant?
back? Oh, do you want me to... I will let everyone notice what there is to notice.
What half is elephant?
Yes. And then Nerix...
you get multi-attack now.
I get multi-attack now. So yeah, so you see Nerix, but what remains are the husks, sort of. My teeth are a little bit longer than they were before.
Okay.
All right, I'm attacking reckless attack. No, I'm not attacking reckless attack. I am doing this athletics thing. Grapple check at advantage. Oh.
And you have two attempts since you have multi-attack.
All right.
This
here
could
we
be
go.
it.
Oh, the first one is not gonna. I rolled a 4 and a 9, so that I don't think is gonna cut it.
You need a 19 or a 20 on the die.
God damn, a 19 or a 20 on the die. Oh God, come on. I rolled a 19. I'm not kidding. I swear to you. I rolled a 19 and a 13.
Woo!
With a 19 and a 13.
Let's do this.
Nerix, how do you send
I swear to God, if you go through the
Diomed to hell?
Okay. So moving forward, I kind of lunge at him and try to grab, but I just barely miss. I miscalculate, and then I regain my footing and lunge at him again, stealing one last glance over at my brother and feeling that much more invigorated, knowing that he's by my side. And I basically lift him up from his thighs. Basically, I dip down, squat down, and pick him up, and I start charging forth towards the portal. And I am going to try to, and as I'm doing that, I will kind of turn him around, do a 360 as I try to take that momentum with me and toss him into it.
And toss him you do. He is trying as hard as he can to get out of this. No! This wasn't meant for me. This was meant for you.
If I can add that as I'm doing that, all of my ancestral spirits start swarming and start pushing him and pulling him, as some of them actually go into the portal with him, tugging at him, pulling him in, and in the last moment, wisps of those ancestral spirits kind of spiral back into the plane that we're in. You can scream all you want.
From the outside, spirit shrouds, ancestral guardians are shoving him in along with you from within the portal. Hands wretched and atrophied with long fingernails are trying from inside, trying to pull him in. He says, no, and gets shoved into the portal. The portal shrinks immediately and blinks from existence. And in its stead is the divine.
I change Holly into a walrus. And then into a snake. And then into a crane. And then into a person.
I am laying down
Is that
out
really
of breath.
necessary?
I just wanted
Well,
you to
that's so
experience.
necessary.
I just wanted you to experience it. Now you know. Maybe you understand me better because you've seen what it's like.
So I understand you better by becoming a walrus. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I walk over to my brother who's on the floor.
I'm watching this exchange and I just start cracking up.
Umbra starts to chuckle herself.
I'm
You
gonna
look
go and
rough.
pick up the divine tier.
You look a little battered and bruised. You look a little rough.
You go to the divine tier and pick it up.
What the hell are we doing with this thing?
You're the one who's holding it. What do you want to do with it?
You think that I want it? I think we've covered that. I don't.
Is this truly what you want, Umbra?
I don't know if it's what I want, but
I can
I
think
know
of
that
an
I was born
alternative.
into it. I'd love to hear it.
Divine Sphere. I reach into the bag. Other Sphere. He wanted to live on after death. Maybe he can do something good about it.
You wish to grant your orb godhood?
He's the smartest person I know.
He wasn't smart enough to save himself from that fate. I'm just...
No,
She's got a
he was
point.
afraid, but now I can help him overcome that fear.
Is this what all of you want?
I don't know that I want that orb to be divine either.
So what do you want?
Not to meddle in family affairs, but your mom did kind of do this, so I feel like your votes are more heavily weighted since this is kind of your fault. No, just, just not your fault but directly, but like your,
Right.
it's your
Mildred,
mom.
you can stop talking anytime now.
I
I'm
run to our mother, who's been
Just saying.
unconscious.
Yeah.
She is asleep on the floor.
She's awake now. It only lasts a minute.
Okay. She wakes up.
Don't worry, I didn't kill your mother.
I know. Thank you.
What's happened?
We've stopped what you were tricked into doing, right?
Right?
What I did was an agreement with Diomed. He asked for this as payment for Weimar.
So he sells you with the kid, and he has to ask something in return for it? That seems like a raw deal.
It's what I wanted at the time, at least.
What did you want, Mother? This isn't
I wanted a respite from the loneliness that you and your brother put me into.
But why didn't you just say something?
I didn't know how.
This
The
is
mother shouldn't be reliant on her sons. The sons should be reliant on the mother. It should be you wanting me, and I felt like a failure for it.
I look at my mom, and I see for the first time etched in her face the wrinkles of worry, of concern, of all of these years of her wanting something that she never got, etched in her face. And Mother, I'm sorry, all this time we were looking for something that was right in front of us. And there are better ways to call attention to it than to risk the demise of the entire world.
I didn't know that's what I was doing. And I was scared for the two of you. You were gone for so long. I needed something, anything else. I'm sorry if I caused this. I'm so sorry.
There comes a time. This is like Nerek's thinking out loud. He looks at Leo, looks at his companions, and he does again look at his mother, who I don't think he's really seen for real. And what he sees before him is not the mother, the woman that raised him, but the child. And there comes a time when you surpass your parents, in a way. And he sees the little girl. And sees so much in her for the first time also that reminds him of Leo. And he just takes her and hugs her.
She falls into you, sobbing. Without the ability to know exactly just how far this had gone and the mistakes that she had made. And I'm sure that you will communicate that to her in time, gently as only a son can to a mother.
I'm going to activate my rage one last time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to call forth. We've never mentioned anything about her parents, our grandparents. I imagine I know very little, if not nothing, about them. And I'm going to try to reach into the ether and call forth my ancestors, her parents, as I embrace her.
As she's sobbing into your shoulder, you manifest these spirits. The spirit of a man and a woman, elderly, with a soft smile on their face as she looks up from your shoulder and begins sobbing even harder and turns up to you. Thank you, son.
Don't just thank me. Thank him. I'm nothing if not for the brother you gave me.
Thank both of you. Thank all of you. Umbra, from behind everyone, I hate to interrupt. We need to figure out what to do and who's to take my mother's mantle. I think that's why she gave me this. It's to grant to whoever becomes the new god of light. Whether that's me or who else.
One of us.
I will reach my hand out to my brother to pull them up.
Take it.
I'll pull you close and I'll say, loud enough for my mother to hear, but this is for Nirax. What she did was unforgivable, brother.
I know.
I will not return home.
I understand. I will carry your burden from here on out.
And I'll lean a little closer and I'll say, you must hold close to these people here. They're kind.
What are you saying?
And he smiles at you. And I'll kiss you on the forehead. It gets better from here.
No, I don't like this.
I'll turn and I'm gonna walk towards Umbra.
I shoot a very concerned look to both Mildred and Midnight.
When I get to Umbra, I'll take a knee and I'll present my sword. And I'll say, you and I are more alike than perhaps we ever would have come to know. I feel my place is with you. Even the gods need protectors. My sword is yours if you'll have it.
Do the four of you choose me?
Well, considering everything, I think you're probably the best bet. None of us, I assume, want it. Your mother clearly doesn't deserve it. And you're right, it was wishful thinking to think that Professor Humphreys could handle anything when he basically turned himself into a lich. I'm still struggling with that a little.
Mildred?
I'm gonna be honest. I just want to help sick kids in my village, okay? And all of this, I don't care about it as long as it doesn't affect me and the people I love down there, really. So, and I just like look helplessly around all of you. I run a country clinic, okay? I don't want to do this.
I think that's totally fair, honestly.
You live in this world. I think you have a say.
My vote is that it should be Leontes. But that's just me though. I think that he carries in him a great sadness and a will to do good, and his devotion to the gods was manipulated and abused and forced him to do something evil, and he carries that darkness on his soul and punishes himself for it. But I think through him, divinity could potentially do good. If there was anybody that was not going to be corrupted by it, it should be the person who doesn't want it. It should be the person that understands the dark sides of divinity. But I don't think people are willing to hear that.
The person who just pledged himself in service to it.
Exactly.
Is this what you want, Leontes?
What does Umbra look like when this is all going on?
You can sense a strength and a courage about her, but a sense of relief at the possibilities. But kind of the sense of relief, I'm like, that is a little bit like, what if everything went away just tomorrow and my responsibilities were gone?
Oh.
Kind of like an unrealistic hopefulness, but small part of her maybe.
Umbra, I took your life. Your mother brought you back, along with Mildred, and Nerix held your head in place for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Almost perfectly.
I've been searching for a way off of that plane for a long time now. But I serve Noctos and your mother, and I guess you. So if you want to relieve yourself of this burden, I can carry
Make
it.
a choice for yourself. Don't leave it to someone else. Make it for yourself.
Do you want this, Leo?
I look to my brother and I give him a smile. And yes.
Well, the world loses one perfectly good set of abs, but at least it still has one more.
What's she talking about?
Umbra raises the orb with her hand behind it, pushes it into your chest. Holly?
Mm-hmm.
She reaches out to you.
If you're sure about this, and yes, I was talking about you, I hand it to him.
She takes it. Are you sure?
Will I get to see him again?
Every time the sun rises in the morning.
Leo, wait. I approached my brother in the last few moments I think I might have with him. You've been searching for your family the entire time I've known you. And if you make this step into whatever this is, you're not serving anyone. You're serving everyone. It means everyone, all of existence, become your family. Give them the love I've been fortunate enough to receive from you.
Your mother stands up and comes to you. If it's once every sunrise, it's enough for me. I'm sorry for not being a better mother, but I think you'll be a great father for the rest of the world.
Maybe a cool uncle.
I mean, your
Everyone's
abs do
cool
say
uncle.
daddy. Just want to put that out there. So, like, that's not uncle. You need more of a pot belly for that.
Thank you, Midnight. Mildred,
Mm-hmm.
You're the most powerful one here.
Oh, I think you are. That's why we picked you.
No.
But promise me if you do this, you'll stop punishing yourself.
I just want you to take care of him.
Every chance I get.
It's too bad you two can't share the duties and be the God Brothers, huh?
I think that's out of the question.
Wishful thinking, as I said.
I know my place, and it's not there.
Leontes, are you ready?
There was always only you, brother. And I'll turn to Umbra, and from everywhere and nowhere at once, you'll hear, dreaming you are still alive, breathing the ocean calm. Maybe I will oversee my alarm.
As you finish the song, the crystal slowly pushed forwards towards you, separates, and slowly encapsulates you. Where do we find Mildred 1 week from now?
In the mining town. Probably tending to some small child. You probably see the sun come up and you see her get a little sad and a little happy at the same time. Make sure you get your sunshine, because when you're in the sun, you get all the vitamins and essential nutrients you need. And stop
I'll be in
eating
the sun all
chalk.
day.
It'll kill you.
That tastes so good. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, Miss Mildred.
Bye. You probably see me put a kettle on. Next.
Nerix, you walk through the door.
Yes.
You better believe I do. I've been mining all day.
You're a miner now.
I figured I was just gonna do whatever whatever the town needs whenever, they needed some extra. Yeah, I guess I'm mining for as long as we're gonna be here.
I know you like going on adventures and murdering people.
Well,
And we
give
can
them a
do
chance.
that on vacation, I suppose.
You okay? So,
I just feel bad sometimes, Do you?
well, I don't.
You don't?
I feel. Mostly, I feel very hungry. The reason why that's the strongest feeling is because I think I feel happy. I miss my brother, but I see him in everything. I see him every day. And I hope to honor his legacy with your help. And I have to take care of our mother.
Yeah. I baked her cookies so you can go take them to her. I can't believe you almost caused an apocalypse because you wouldn't visit your mom. That's just ridiculous.
I always meant to, and I just, you put it off, and after, years and years, and at least it's good to remember when it's not too late to make up for lost time.
Make sure you take the cookies when you go. It's just, don't you think godhood is such a horrible burden to bear.
Yes, I do. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But too few are worthy of that burden. I take the cookies and I try to discreetly eat one without Mildred noticing. Because I love them. They're delicious.
Mildred, do you notice?
I think I put extra in there knowing he's going to eat 3 walking over.
And I feel like I got away with it, and I'm very, very, very happy with myself. But as I exit, I will rage, call upon my ancestors, which at this point I've learned are a collection of many, many people, not just of my own blood, but of the blood of those who you have bonded with. And I leave behind me a gold dragon for Mildred to have company with.
Mildred, you see one of your ancestors appear near you as you watch through the window as Nerix walks, basket full of cookies in hand, towards his mother's house.
The last thing you probably hear is probably Mildred being like, yes, I know he's cute. Yeah, I know. I got it. Like as she talks
Midnight.
to her ancestors who are pressuring her to get married.
I love
Where
that so
do we
much.
see you a week from now?
Tell me first where Umbra is.
You don't know where Umbra is.
I have half a mind for something, but I think it's pretty out there. I'm not sure I should do it.
I say go for it, whatever it is.
Yeah, baby.
I think one thing that we were all forgetting is that the mantle of godhood isn't the only one that was left behind. So was Diamond's position as advisor. I think I stay behind. Mostly to make sure you don't do anything stupid.
Midnight and Leontes within Heaven's Keep. You have grown in relationship to Noctos. Is there anything that you would like to do as we send you off?
My lord, I would just... There's something I can't figure out. He's an orc. She's a dragon. I love her dearly. She's been charming for him, but I don't understand how it works when they...
Leontes, you will come to understand this quite well.
He doesn't
We
have to
work in
watch,
mysterious
does he?
ways. We work in mysterious ways. That's all I will say.
Very mysterious.
What are their kids gonna look like?
Half dragon, half orc is the bottom.
No, they'll be
I
half
try not
dragon,
to
a
think
quarter
about
orc,
that
and then
part.
like
These are my nephews. You don't have to think about it, Noctis. I do. These are my nieces and nephews here.
I'm dragon born, y'all. Like, I'm not a dragon.
I mean,
When
you
it
know,
comes-
born.
like,
When it comes to the induction ceremony, I try not to think of it too much.
All right, well, they've been inducting a lot lately.
the echo really, you really do get surround sound here, don't you?
It's ridiculous. My
It's
brother
really
should
quite a
never
lot.
see his brother.
You
in
don't
such
have
a-
to watch every single thing.
That is true. It's just
Oh.
so complicated and fine.
I don't know if that's a cloaca or not, and that
I am
I think it is.
dragon born. Okay?
And on that note, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone here. Jasmine Bolar, Christian Navarro, Persephone Valentine, Luis Carrazzo. You have all been incredible players, and I want to thank you so much as we end our journey here in the world of Miracle of Dawn and Dusk. I would like to thank our producer, Dan Munoz, who has done an incredible job. We have kept him here far later than we wanted to, and I apologize for that. But this has been amazing. I want to thank. I want to thank my co-writer Ricardo Esquivius, without whom I could not have been able to create this story. He has been here through everything, and it's been amazing. And I want to thank all of you all. Well, first, let me thank the sponsors. Let me thank Alchemy for having an incredible virtual tabletop, setting the scene incredibly. It's just, it's so helpful to be able to use this for music, for scene setting, for just general ambiance. It's been incredible. And I want to thank you to Hit Point Press for their contribution to this show, for their use of the Daniel stat block, for everything, all their support, and to Hero Forge for our character arc and for your contributions. Thank you to all of you, and thank you to you viewers for watching. This has been amazing. Really quickly, you can find me at Johnny Stanton IV on social media platforms. You can find me here on this Twitch channel. Jasmine is that bronze girl. Christian Lee Navarro, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. Luis is Luis Carasso. Persephone is Persephoroth. Is there anything any of you would like to say as we finish this journey in the world of Miracle?
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. This was great.
Yeah,
Yes,
you.
yes, thank you.
Johnny.
And also, let all of you wonder, how do they fuck?
Let us all wonder.
Creatively.
Relationship.
It's wholesome. That's why we're wondering what happens with the holes.
Let's fade out on this. How about that? Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Damn.